ladies and gentlemen, episode 112 of the Weed, Whiskey, and Wi-Fi podcast. It is us. Us. It's like,
it is I.
I am him. She is her.
What's up?
I think we got our pronouns intact. We can move forward. It's like, yes, welcome back for another episode. Here we are yet again on a different day because people have plans and adjustments and things to do with their lives, which, you know.
She got some in town that she got to get to. I'm going to go ahead and censor because we're still in the first minute. But she got some she got to get to because somebody came back in town.
Tomorrow. Okay?
I thought she was going to start singing Daddy's Home. Like, that's what I thought she was going to do.
We have plans. We're going to go see Batman and then go to dinner. So that would be right when we're recording. So that's why I asked if we could record.
Yeah. Okay, so he only has...
He's only here till Friday night.
Bring it up some.
He's only here until Friday night, so it's not a very long trip.
Oh, so yeah, it is only 2 days. My bad. For some reason, I thought it was 3. I thought he came in today.
Well, he gets in tomorrow morning, and then he leaves late Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And if nobody don't know, we're talking about her mans. So he coming in from
dude.
He's he's shortening the distance between that long distance relationship that she's in right now.
Lord knows he tries.
And need some chew?
No.
Sure.
We're good.
I have the conviction.
We're all right. We got it. We got it this time.
I have to cancel. I should say this. I keep forgetting I'm on a subscription based thing. So it's like I keep getting it, and I'm just like I'm not fucking that much. Like,
Candyman, babe.
They send it like they send it every month.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? That's a lot.
And it's like no, but they only send me like 3 tabs a month. I think it's 3 or 4 a month. But they last a week.
It's still a lot.
I know it's a lot. It's still a lot.
I'm gonna date somebody. He's gonna be like, "Hey, look, man. Do you think?" Like,
oh, your time will come.
I let it go with God. Tell her to go with God.
That's where I went.
What? Exactly.
never felt bad going. Well, no, I have. Felt bad going in. I know what I'm about to do.
Because
maybe I will take one.
This is not an ad for the shoe, but it's just you took one last time. I didn't.
We sure did.
And you said that we would be able to. Are you coming with us when we go to the strip club? Mm-hmm. You're more than welcome. I'm just saying.
She made it known in the UPS store.
What?
And titties.
Titties, yeah.
But there's people like, yo. Like.
Okay. So, nobody was listening to me. I was talking to you.
So I'm looking at it. Keith and I are looking at it like, this is.
We ain't seen the man.
In a minute.
We're probably not going to see him in another
Thanksgiving?
Minute. Yeah.
Or Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Christmas. Well, he was here for New Year's, but I don't think you guys saw him.
I saw him Thanksgiving.
I don't see shit on
before your birthday.
Yeah. So it was, you guys were Thanksgiving. And he'll be back in April.
Jesus. Oh, no, we're doing
We're doing
in my mind, for some reason.
For spring break, for the kids' spring break, he's coming here for spring break. That's I think it's the 11th through the 16th or something like that. But he's going to be here for like 5 days for that trip. So it'll be a little bit easier. But I figured.
Don't put all your business out there.
Thursday. Well, I can now.
New listeners, baby.
It ain't new. It's not new.
Sometimes being the topic of conversation is just enough.
It's okay.
This is not what the podcast is supposed to be used for.
No, so we're going back to what's important, not what's irrelevant. So Thursday, I was gonna let you guys just go.
No,
I really was because I was like, for that exact reason, because I was like, he hasn't seen them in a while, like kind of do like a boys' night, but I was like, damn, he's really only going to be here for 2 days.
If you're not working,
I thought I was going to have to work because it's St. Patrick's Day, but I'm not on the schedule. Yeah, I'm not on the schedule, and they haven't said anything, so I'm just gonna not. I guess.
Okay.
So I will be off Thursday night. So I was like, well, I'm already going to be off. If I was working, it would be completely different. Obviously, you guys please go. But then I was still going to like let it be a boys thing. But I was like, I'm not going to do that because it's only 2 days.
Yeah, like I said, you're not working.
If it was a longer trip, then yeah. Or if obviously he was here more often, by all means. I don't care if he goes. Y'all take him. But I'm just saying.
Personally, I'd rather have you there.
Yeah.
Because now there's no rules with you there.
Yep. We get to just be us.
Compared to if you weren't there.
Got it.
Gotta have some rules.
Gotta, yeah. Like,
okay.
He's like, because I don't know how far I would go, blah, 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 blah. So then it's just like, because you know how I get.
Yeah. I know.
That's just me being me.
And that's fine.
And
but I know that going in.
Yeah.
Like I know that like if it was just a boys' night, I know how you are. I know that going into boys' night. So I'm not worried about him. I'm not like, or anything like that. But I mean, I get it. So
I have been with.
Because he would probably be a little bit more reserved too.
I've been what you call like
respectful
a bad influence. And I know he's reserved, but it's just like somehow I'm more just like, it can be a good idea at the moment.
And I'll say this, he feels like he's more of himself when you're around.
Right.
So like, and I kind of appreciate that because it would be weird if he was there and you weren't there and he was acting completely different than what we know. Like bruh, like me and you did the dishes on Thanksgiving. Like let's not act like we didn't talk all day and fucking communicate. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we have the history.
That's just my thing.
We have a rapport, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, if he was acting different, I would feel away, and I would be like, I can't enjoy my first time in a strip club in like 4 years. So, you know what I mean? But like he is more himself, and you know, when you're there, which is fun.
Maybe
That's
if it was in
fun.
like a different setting, like not an actual strip club,
this ain't
whatever.
A bachelor party. That's the only reason you need to be there. Otherwise, we'd be like, "Can she go? No, she got to work." All right, bet.
Yeah.
No. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather have you there.
Boys.
Yeah.
Boys
I will try not to disappear.
You might. You might.
Like I said, I've been
where are we going?
Before.
We don't have to say now, but have we decided where?
We just decided the theme.
We decided one of them.
What?
The type.
Yeah.
We just know it's a strip club. We don't know which one we're going to yet.
Oh, but you're going to the club for a type of...
No, that's what I meant. We don't know the exact one we're going to, but we know the type of club we're going to.
Yeah, we're going to a strip club. We don't know which one.
That's
what I meant.
Okay. Yeah.
That'll be worked out. That's easy.
We just know the vibe. We don't know where we're going yet, though.
Ooh, excuse me, sorry.
Thought that was the last one.
I thought
Celtic.
It was fighting too, because I was over here going through it like, come on. My apologies for that. But yeah, I'm not going to get stupid. I'm glad I'm not getting stupid anymore.
You don't have a reason to.
It's really not as well. I'm not going to say it's not fun, but I enjoy myself more not being stupid.
I found a way to get stupid without it getting harmful. I've actually found that balance of like
controlled fuckery.
Yes, there we go.
The man with the words.
Man, that's a life. That's a life way of life. For me.
Yeah, it's just control chaos, control fuckery. Yeah, where it's just
I want to get into this while it's fresh.
Okay, continue. But I got nothing really.
Yeah, where
I went?
Yeah, where you ended up on Sunday.
Okay,
I told her not to tell me. She ended up at we can say it.
Yeah, I ended up at Dre's
after hours.
I've never been there.
She had never been there.
I didn't even realize I was at after hours.
She tells me it's her first time. I'm like, don't tell me.
I thought it was going to the actual nightclub.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't even realize what time it was.
So you was like, you're going downstairs. And you're like,
I was like, where's the pool?
This is what I'm saying.
I was like, oh wait, never mind.
For me, being there as long as I was there.
We were going like down and into like obviously this dark area.
Were you with her?
Oh.
No, I was with two of the girls I danced with. Who one of them is?
One of them, you know.
His homegirl.
Red hair. She used to work there.
Mm-hmm.
The one I dance with on Sundays.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I love her so much. We ended up going there.
I think she got me blocked too. So.
Really? What the fuck, Jada?
Jada, did you earn it?
Really?
I don't know.
Well, damn. We both worked Sunday night. So Sunday started out kind of chaotic that night anyways, because she, I guess, had set her alarm and her alarm was on AM and not PM. So I get there at our call time and it's literally 2 minutes before we're supposed to go on and she's not there yet. And she normally shows up right before we go on anyways, because she doesn't like to get ready back there. So she'll get ready at home, like fully ready, and just run in, throw her stuff off real quick, and then we go on stage. Mm-hmm. So like I was trying to give her some time, and then it was like literally 12:02 and we're supposed to start at 12. And I was like, oh shit, I'm dancing by myself.
Well,
okay.
Shine, girl.
You know where I'll work on Sundays.
Shine.
And oh wow, it was and it was just literally it was just me and the DJ up there with a it was a very eclectic crowd that night, but it was still.
What happened to your other POCs that usually be up there?
Nobody was up there yet. So there was supposed to be some of the girls were coming up there to hang out or whatever. We were going to like kick it, like, especially after when we were done. And so there was normally at least another girl there, but nobody was there. Nobody was there. my girlfriend Laura was supposed to come, and she ended up not coming until like 2 hours later. But Anna ended up waking up literally during my first set and was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And was like frantically trying to get there. So I ended up having her for 2 of the 3 sets. But that first set, man.
Sink or swim.
Yeah. So I started drinking because I had 2 reposados in a matter of like 10 minutes because I was like, wow, this is what we're doing. Okay.
Lone white girl.
The lone white girl, we just gonna throw her up there all by herself. No problem. Just out here clapping cheeks and hold up, wait a minute. And I was like, I can't do this by myself, y'all. You got to understand, like, this has got to be, I got to have a partner. In this.
Hold up, wait a minute. Just start. I know how you do.
Oh, wow. But yeah, so she ended up showing up.
When you get nervous and there's no fucks to give, you're just like, you know what?
Just go power through.
Literally, the DJ,
like, I can make y'all laugh though.
And the DJ, that's what I was doing. That's exactly what I was doing. The DJ and I were like cracking up because he thought it was just as funny as I did. And he like looking at the room and he was like, yo, girl. He's like, I know that you got this, but you see where you at right now, though, just so you're aware. Yes, I am aware. I know where I'm at right now. But ended up, being an okay night, kept drinking. Everything was great. We sat down, smoked a hookah after, and the other 2 were like, let's go to Drai's. And by this point, I'm down for whatever because this is why. Because Sundays I don't normally do all this on Sundays. Normally Monday morning I've got my kids at home, so like Sundays I'll kick it for like an hour maybe after work at the most, have a couple of drinks, and then I'm home, right? So, but the kids were with Jason, and there was no school, so everybody was out. It was packed. Those people everywhere.
I just made a 3-day weekend out of it.
What was the weekend? I didn't.
It wasn't anything.
If parents had a 3-day weekend.
Parents had a 3-day weekend. Yeah, because there was no school on Monday. It wasn't for like a holiday or like a teacher planning day.
You can wake up and eat cereal.
It literally just said no school. And I was like, so on Sunday nights, I was like.
I was wondering because I was like, it was a little different. I'm not going to say where I stepped out at, but I stepped out also Sunday.
And I was like, well, I never get a Sunday where I don't have to get up Monday morning and take these kids to school. That's my custody arrangement. So I was like, and we just so happened to switch because we switched the days for Ben coming in. So I was like, all right, this kind of works out because now I'll have them for the whole time he's there. But they're like, yeah, let's go to Drai's. And I was like, well, I've never been there, but okay. And I'm not like a big club person. I'd like stuff like Blue Martini and stuff is okay with me. But like I haven't stepped foot in a nightclub that I wasn't working at it's been a few years. It's been a few years. I haven't done it.
So it's been the same nightclub I worked at for almost 11 years.
Since going through my divorce, like 2019, 2020.
Okay, so
and then we got shut down, so it was like 2019.
I'm gonna say I was gonna give you 5 years, but
so I would say like 18, 19 was when.
Yeah, so more like 4. We'll say a good 4 years since you stayed.
Yeah, I just don't really. It's just not really my scene. Like, and I just as we talked about last week, I won't go unless I have somewhere to sit.
Right.
I'm not doing all that. I had enough reposado already that I didn't care if we were sitting.
She was down.
We were dancing at this point. We didn't know where we were going, but you got 3 go-go dancers.
No, don't.
I love
it's
them.
Just like I said, you got 3 go-go dancers. It was a little bit later, so it was busy, but there was still room.
Sometimes show up in sweats. You gotta love it.
There was still room. So
fishnets under. And so it's like
I'm not saying shit.
I mean, it was fun.
I was at the door of the club she was at. Trust me.
There was
and yeah, you went with a former employee.
A lot going on. Yeah. And that's where I think that like I was I felt better about going because I was with an employee. So because it should always go smoother. It's easier at the door, easier at the bar, easy. Hey. You know what I'm saying? There's always a table there that they know if we want to sit down, we can go sit with that whatever it might be. It's just easier.
It's easy for me and y'all are girls.
And I think that's why I was okay with going. Like I was okay with going. It wasn't just a random like, oh, let's go hit up a nightclub or let's go hit up after hours. Like being that she worked there actually definitely helped. But there was a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I feel like my peripherals were on alert. And right. Like I would turn this way and I'm like, that's what they're doing. And I'd turn this way, they're doing it too. And back here, they're doing something completely different, but they're still having a great time. So it was But I mean, it's pretty much always been that way, hasn't it? And did I just put blinders on? Or maybe since I'm older and that I'm not really doing all that kind of stuff anymore.
So the main room used to always be house. It was main room was specifically house.
I don't think that's what you're talking about.
Was that the room I was in?
That's when you come downstairs now, if you're not all the way in that
it was
back,
all hip-hop
room.
when you came in?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're not all the way in the back room.
My homeboy was spinning. You know my homeboy too.
I honestly didn't even look on the stage.
I know, I'm sure you didn't.
I don't even think I literally looked on the stage.
When I lived in the big house? Mm-hmm. He DJs.
Oh no, I remember. I really didn't even look, honestly.
When his house was at the casita. I mean, not his room, excuse me. His room was the casita room, that part. Yeah. Shout out. I don't want to say his name right now and put his shit out there, but yeah, he was spinning. He spins there on Sunday nights.
Shout out to him. Good job.
No, he was killing it. We were dancing.
Yeah, he's always killed it.
We was busting cheeks. We got this. With the knees.
You said that, but I was watching something on TV. I was like, damn, she got it too. I was like, damn, she got that switch going on in the back.
With the little blonde?
The little blonde. I remember the routine. We're watching the replacements is on.
But yeah, so for my first time there.
But that's what I'm saying. But as far as like, you saw it like I saw Tao the other night.
Yeah, but I walked in lit and I had this thing. And I forget. I forget what it is.
Marquee.
I like you just hit it. I just keep like, and I had been hitting it since I literally got there.
And it crept up on you a little.
Well, I like since I got to Blue, to work at 12 o'clock.
Okay.
So I had a very large crossfade going on. I was like, obviously I wasn't like being stupid or like,
wow,
I wasn't like, going crazy or doing too much. I was in heels. Your girl was walking.
You're cruising.
I was good. I'd had some water.
Don't you breathe different?
Yeah, I was more relaxed though.
Shoulders drop down, and
I was way more relaxed.
You ready for anything?
Like your nostrils are open up a little bit. You like come at me. Like
I was way more relaxed.
Higher, so the air's a little more crisp.
Nothing like a good crossfade.
That was probably the best way I could have walked in.
It's the balance. It
really is.
It's the homeostasis of life.
Especially over there because you got to park on the roof.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah, I didn't know all that either.
You pop and you walk down.
Remember when I said I saw you on the hunt?
Yeah,
I knew you had a crossfade going because he didn't stop. He put his hand out and that was it. It was
a good crossfade. Hey, I ain't got time. I don't have time.
No, you hit it in stride. That's how I was like, oh, that was smooth. Like player, like popcorn player. Like
a good crossfade, and because I remember that night I saw you. Not to cut you off, but it's like. Yo, you good? Everything all right? Yeah.
Nah, it
blessed to see you.
It wasn't even that much. It was like, yo, what's happening? What up? And then like I turned and he just hit 2 more steps. It was on the hunt, and I was like, cool. I get to make a round and go home. It was like that was like a night off to me. Like cool.
Yeah. I thought I asked you how you were doing, but hey, maybe I did. Maybe I didn't.
I think it was a nod. Honestly, we get it. It's like
sometimes it's just like, oh, you're on 2 feet, so I know you're doing all right. So.
No, you gave me the
lessons.
No, he gave me yep, here you are showing up in slacks and a dress shirt and a sweater vest and a sweater. I'm like, okay, sir, you're all right.
That'll do it also. But you're walking through, you're crossfaded, you're in the same fade, but you're in the basement doing it.
We're in the basement, but like I said, I feel like that was the best.
I was crossfaded.
Best way for me to be able to walk into that place because I only had I had 1 shot while I was there. That was it.
That's all you need.
A nice reposado fade too.
That's all you need.
I just kind of coasted. You know,
by the time you get there, that 1 drink is probably your last, and it's like it's time to slide.
Right, right.
The water hits different. Water. I'm glad that's coming back. I'm so glad it's coming back.
Water ice. I'm
so glad it's coming back.
The Johns.
This Johns. Like I said, I bought a fresh pair of Timbs today.
The water.
New Johns.
So. See, now I've heard it, so now look, you messed me up.
I can't wait to be at the strip club. Look at these Johns. He's back.
Oh my God, all 3 of you are going to be saying
right?
It.
Nah. But what was I asking? So yeah, you walk it through, like I said, the water tastes different. And because I'm saying when you crossfade it, so you sip it a little bit different.
Yeah, just like and the only reason I took the shot was because I ran into somebody that I knew.
Okay.
And he bought the shot for me.
Hey, let's do a shot. She had that moment.
Go ahead.
No, this was actually someone I worked with at the hookah spot that I worked with.
Okay.
Who just had a huge thing go down. at his own spot.
Okay, never mind.
It was him.
Never mind.
But I mean, and I was super grateful to see him. Obviously, like, he's okay, everything's good, whatever.
I know you're talking about that.
Yes. So he ended up buying me the shot. He bought me the shot, and we talked for a few minutes. The girls were, they were going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I could just see them.
You know the rounds. Those
I
are the
was
rounds.
just seeing a lot of movement, and I was like, okay. Took my shot, got my water. Mm-hmm. They're working their way to a table on the dance floor. We're working our way through, and it's the grabbing of the arms. And
Question,
I'm like,
real quick.
Fucking touch me.
Question for you, real quick. Is it still is it more of they're still doing this same thing, or is it more like this is disgusting? Why are you doing this?
I wouldn't say disgusting.
But it's more of like y'all still doing it.
Yeah.
The same old bullshit.
Yeah.
When you
Like,
have
it's
like
the
that
same.
valid reason of being there,
And now that I'm
that
not
takes away
like a
the
part
filth.
of any of it, I'm just kind of like,
No, because that's what I'm saying. Because that was my disconnect, where I went back. I don't know. For some reason, I felt,
to me, it's like
even though I was still going out,
it's different.
I was still adjacent. So, but it wasn't until these past couple of weeks where I'm like there and I have to observe it and look at it because now I'm in the thick of it again. Where I was just like, holy shit, y'all are really still out here doing the same shit.
and it seems
Pre-pandemic,
and
from
it's-
pre-pandemic.
and it seems sloppier.
That's what it is.
It almost seems sloppier
it's just
now.
like,
sloppy.
Because like I said, I had I was drinking, I was smoking.
That's what it is.
But I was
That's exactly
still,
what it is. Okay.
I was still in a headspace to where I can control myself and obviously be an adult. And I just, like I said, there was a lot going on, but it was all real sloppy. It's a lot of bare feet. It was a lot of like,
that's not a spot you want to be barefoot
what your
in.
outfit looked like. You could tell that you looked a different way when the night began. You know,
like you aged badly, like in hours.
No, it's like these.
It's like, you ever seen food like left?
No, when that makeup start running in that spray on filter or whatever they be doing to their faces start running.
That foundation has some cracks in it.
Speaking of foundation, the next,
blend, honeys.
please,
Blending is important.
please, for the love of God, please. That's just it. She said it.
I already knew what you were going to say. So you said
Please. I don't know what I've turned into as I've gotten older.
No, there's valid requests.
It's
Well,
it's
if you're gonna do that, do it the right way.
like I shouldn't see the shade difference. Is all I'm saying.
I'm not even trying to see it, but if I can spot it, it's pretty obvious.
And if it gets to the point where it's like it's such a contrast from your hair color, or it's just like now it's really off-putting.
As much as that shit,
Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen it before, or am I off, Andy? Where it's like there's so much foundation, where now it's so much unnatural.
You can see it.
where it's just like it doesn't even matter because
Cake
like
face.
up here
Your hair
is
and
yeah.
stuff. Well, obviously
it looks
your
different.
scalp is going to be a different color than whatever. But when it's that drastic,
Yes,
then,
that's what I'm referring to.
Yes, I can understand.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know why I hopped on that. It just. I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I pay attention to things.
There's such a thing as decorum, and like
And-
if you're gonna be there.
Once again, I know I'm not the bee's knees, for lack of a better term that I can think of.
But you would at least make sure you clean.
You make an
going in.
effort.
Yeah. So
Like even for the strip club, I'm probably gonna try to squeeze in a fade. Like at least to be cleaned up. Can't get Brady just yet.
You
but-
boy out. You go it out. Rock with the curls.
Yeah.
Hit it with the curls.
No. Like I'll probably just have it in a bun.
like this right here is my version of doing my hair. Like,
All right.
Same.
and I did this in the car. There's no hands going down the highway on the 15.
Bun life.
I'm in between. Ironically.
Exactly. So.
Yeah, like either.
But y'all
you know,
y'all not here to talk about this, so y'all not here to listen.
Anyway.
But we are though.
But yeah, like I said, it was just it seemed more. Yeah, it was, and I had a great time. I had so much fun.
Did you wake up hungover?
A little bit, but like I said, I drank more while I was working. and I was kind of sweating it off, burning a lot of energy, like that kind of. It's real when you're sweating like that. It's hard to like.
Your body's burning.
You know what I mean? So like
At what point did it go left then?
It didn't go left. I just got to the point where I was like, I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Yeah, tired.
I'm ready to go. Well, I'd worked all weekend.
I woke up drunk on Monday, but
what was you doing?
I was working.
The hangover wasn't as bad because it was the tequila. I only wake up hungover when I drink the Jack.
I went back to, like I said, I've been working with my old job, and we're basically clearing out a room to get the floors done so we can build a new showroom.
And that led to you.
We're by Paradise Cantina. We put in a nice 8 hours, and was like, hey, let's go get something to drink. Homie plays Keno, hits for 800, decides to buy some nachos, and we're taking shots. And then I go home and sleep and wake up and work another 12-hour day.
Yeah, when you're tired, the liquor hits you harder too.
Yeah, like physically.
I'm not judging.
That's how I think I maintained that crossfade, because when I had got done off of work and we had come down, started smoking hookah, we took another shot, decided we were going. My drive there,
the night.
Yeah,
I'm glad you love your job.
I mean? Like,
I'm glad you love your job.
Yeah,
I couldn't do 12 hours.
Oh well, it's for me. This is the way I set it up. Like, I basically talked to them and negotiated with them. Said, yo, pay me this much an hour, but pay me sooner. I don't want to wait for a check because I kind of need money now. So they working with me on that. So basically, I'm working like a day laborer, but I'm getting hit with my money right out the gate. So that benefits me. Plus, I like building these showrooms, and I'm not going to have anything to do till May.
That was my original statement. I'm glad you like your job, because there's no way I could do 12 hours of anything.
Well, deadlines, you know how it goes. You have to do some shit by a certain day. Like, we needed to have the room clear by today.
And some days are longer than others.
Mm-hmm. But I drank because I'm lifting shit. I was working, physical exertion. I want to go to sleep. So it's a couple shots.
Oh, after 12 hours, I had no problem going to sleep.
Lord, let me tell you, I slept Monday.
The knee was a little sore, the feet was a little,
That's what I'm saying. After 12 hours, I'm like, come home, take a shower, smoke something, and I'm passing out on the couch probably after that.
I didn't get up until 4:30.
I got home at a decent time and literally right to bed. Like, I woke up, though, on a Monday morning.
And I'm sorry for sounding anybody that does 12 hours or 10-hour shifts. I'm lazy.
Well, that's why we're also in the hospitality industry.
That too.
We don't really have to do that.
And like he said, though, I do love this line of work. Like,
what he said,
like production.
I'm glad he likes his job because okay.
With my ups and downs too, this kind of definitely helps me.
Good to see I'm still a good thigh meat guy.
Of course, thigh meat forever. That might be the name of the episode.
Just saying.
How long did that take? 30 minutes.
Usually.
No, because last time I got messed up when I tried to do when I did thigh meat forever, or never mind. Anyway, when we got that strike on the YouTube, well, I got it.
Can we start thigh meat Thursday?
You got a strike?
Yeah. Guideline, community guideline strike.
What did we do?
I did.
What did you do?
For the cover of one of the pictures, there was a camel toe I used.
I know which one.
Yeah.
She hanging out.
Yeah, she hanging out. That episode.
Oh, so we were talking about my outfits at work.
Yeah. He was like, yeah, it was, look, I'm out here. It's like,
well, damn.
So that was like the cover of the YouTube video, and yeah, we got that community. Well, I got the community guideline strike.
We're sorry.
So I'm not apologizing. I did what I did.
That was a sarcasm. It was a sarcasm apology.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you saw it. I'm sorry you felt away.
Good camel toe.
I think that was the same episode that I think Sony claimed it, or one of those record labels.
Oh, because Shake That Monkey.
It was something. I don't know.
I could not do it.
I couldn't care less. I was like, with this guideline strike and Sony, you have the video. I'll give it. Man, I'm making money on this shit. What? The fuck?
Oh man.
Y'all want your 100th of a cent?
You got it, big man.
If that. Anyway.
Well, good for us. It's the only one we've gotten so far.
I don't know.
Are you sure?
I was gonna say something, but that's not.
They might not be paying attention to us.
So, yeah.
But moving on. Who else has been messing up?
Kanye. It's like,
God.
we can get in there.
the Pete Davidson response to the text was like, yeah, I'm sorry, it's bozo
The
here.
best way, I don't know where. I think it was somewhere I saw it on Facebook where I was on these scrolls or whatever, where someone said it best. Get me out of that group chat. Mm-hmm. I don't care. On the one episode that where it's just me and Ambrose, shout out to him if he's listening, because he's going through some shit, and I said it then. I'm saying just repeating it. There's something that he did back in 2007 when I first saw him face to face.
Kanye
at Tao Beach at his grand opening, where I was standing next to him from where you are now, basically. That's how close I was to him. And at that point, Kim Kardashian and Terrell Owens and some other people, I think Reggie Bush, are right over here. Watching Kanye West, watch that situation over there. Not going to say what I saw. Not going to say what I've heard thoughts that were out loud. But now everything makes sense. With his actions over the past
5-ish,
so many years, whatever. The speculation, folks, not fact. Speculation from what my own eyes saw, from being a people person, being
observant,
being on Earth, observant.
Being on Earth.
That's what I was there. I was there. I was just like, some things kind of make sense.
This ain't I heard. This was I was at work.
This, like I said, this is 2007, years ago. But this is one of those things where those actions then make sense towards his actions now.
Like how he was acting?
Yes. Things that he said, actions, the way he did things, the way he just carried himself, but like I said, it was my job to be there, so it wasn't like I was, eavesdropping. It was just like,
I understand.
You're in the mix of things.
I'm like, this is awkward.
Yeah,
he's hurt,
and this is like I said, this is in 2007. I'm not saying hurt. I'm not saying hurt was what it was. I'm not saying what emotion it was. All I'm saying, he exhibited something. That's all I'm saying. His actions of that day
makes you go,
words that were said that I overheard, that I was privy to, kind of makes sense to his actions.
Like I could see how he could be where he's at now.
It's like, that's all I'm saying.
And it's just being observant and just being able, if you follow the logic
of how he's progressed over the years. And his changes.
I disagree with you on the whole hurt thing. Here's my thing, and this is the truth. I have a sister. If a dude was like, you gotta you're calming all this shit down. This should not be public knowledge. This is between y'all. Be adults and work this shit out.
Yeah, I don't think they're handling it well at all.
You don't have to talk to us. Just talk to the mic.
But this extra shit, I'm just looking back and forth. I haven't to do that. Sorry. But like the back and like this craziness, like nah. Like that's the thing. I laughed. Like people send you shit, and I caught the chain of messages, I guess, between Pete and Kanye.
Yeah, I saw this too.
Pete, it's just like Pete, like
I'm in bed with your wife.
Pete. No, but even past that though, because he tried to make a shot at him. Oh, I see you on your meds. Yes, they actually helped me. I'm so down to help you really get some help because like something's wrong. Like, wow,
keep in mind now.
Yeah, you're being real about it, like. And then he's like, "Yo, I I'm telling people on SNL not to make jokes."
I don't know.
Somebody that's a skateboard.
Is it?
Something like it. But like he's like, "I'm trying to take the high road. I'm telling the people on SNL to chill on the jokes." You know what I mean? I'm telling comedians I know to chill on the jokes. I just and this was the best. I don't want my girls' kids to sit there and have to watch this shit. Y'all divorced. It's just like officially. Like I'm in your girl's bed. You already knew that. It's like you gonna make a video about you burying me, but the reality is your kids are talking to me about this situation.
I don't want my girls. That's funny.
No, I'm sorry. I've been in the Pete Davidson situation. I've been in the Pete Davidson situation.
That's funny to me, and maybe it's wrong. That's funny to me because instead of him saying I don't want your kids, to be blah blah blah.
My girl's
I
kids.
don't want my girl's kids.
She got them. That's her kids. Like, I hear mommy. Like,
I'm just saying, how you choose your words and the words you choose to use.
Yeah, that's why you said I'm in bed with your wife.
Remember we had that joke though, that the picture though.
Man, it's cool. Think about it, they were friends.
Yeah,
they were friends at one point. Pete and Kanye. I remember he used to always tell the story about how he got stuck with the bill. Well, maybe they weren't friends. The friends wouldn't do that, but
because Kanye was like wanted to go. It was funny though. He was like, "Yeah, let me go in the back. I want all the shit that's not on the menu. That crazy shit. Like, whoa." Like,
oh, so you heard the story too?
Yeah, I saw the clip on it. I was laughing at Pete Davidson making fun of it. He goes, "I took, we worked it out." But it's more so, like, I've dated a girl that's going through it with her baby father, and like, be like, "Yo, you really need to like turn your phone off for a while." not for me, for you. Like, you looking crazy out here, bro. I was like, "Yo, she's taking care of these kids. Yeah, she ain't got time for this." And it was like, she tried to do custody with you. You don't want to do it. What is she supposed to do? He goes, "You up in her, laying up in her bed. I hang out here from time to time, but I got my own place, B." And unlike her, I'm willing to meet up. It's like, because it's like, you're talking crazy to my girl. It's like,
that's what I'm saying. At one point, what do you want him to do? It's like, he can only take but so much. So
yeah,
like,
and I guess like the whole thing was over. She wasn't bringing the kids to Sunday service. And then he's trying to make it seem like he's not really allowed to see the kids. He's making a big deal out of North's TikTok, which I'm kind of like, okay. Because I'm not really against him on that point.
I'm 100% on him with that. I don't like.
I understand that, and that needs to be an agreement. I don't really think that,
but she is Northwest though.
She's still a child, man.
She's a child,
and that's the other part.
If dad says he don't, my thing is, if any father says they don't want their daughter on TikTok,
I'm with him with that.
You doing with your kid?
My daughter's obviously. My daughter has seen some TikTok videos. Mm-hmm. Sorry, guys, but she doesn't post anything. She doesn't have an account. She's not on. She's not on it like that.
You posted videos with them, and you dance, doing fun dances. Nothing bad.
I'm with them in the video.
Yeah, nothing bad. But if the pop is like, I got a problem with it, it at the very least is getting discussed.
And I know,
absolutely.
And it has to be understood that you're allowed to have that gripe.
That's why I'm saying on this point with him, like, I'm kind of with him on that, because I just feel like it's a lot.
Let me just put some context behind why I said that. I have also been privy to the disgusting people that are out there on the internet, where they can take something that's very juvenile and very innocent
and corrupt it.
And corrupt the hell out of it.
There's an understanding of having a gripe.
Right, exactly. So when I hear, and me just being protected, male or daughter or child, no matter what it is, if a father says, "I don't want my child on TikTok," I am 100% understandable. I mean, empathetic of why they feel that way. Like, and I'm 100% behind that father on that particular thing.
Yeah.
That's just me.
And she's the child of...
Or mother.
But
you know what I mean? Regardless of fame or whatever, she's the child of two people that have to have.
But I'm just saying, you would almost want that to be, because she does have famous parents, to be definitely not on something like that, because that's just gives... you're in a public eye.
But at the same time, she's doing stuff with her mom. So it's not like she's posting by herself. Like, there's something.
No, she's posting by herself. She has her own account where she posts dances and stuff that she does with her other cousins, some of the other Kardashian kids and stuff like that. But no, she has her own account.
Oh, again, that's something like between those.
I understand them, man. I get it.
I've had to have I've been asked about the dead goldfish, and I'm like, we should talk to you. Your mom and dad should really be the ones to talk to you about this. It's like, because I'm just the dude. It's just more understandable as such, but yeah. But in the same breath, he's got to stop posting what he's posting, because he types like Biden speaks, and that shit gets tiring to read. That shit makes my head hurt, bro.
Him and Britney Spears.
No punctuations. Not a period to be seen.
Like I said, he's a white woman. He really is. Kanye West really is a white woman. He carries himself. He pokes the bear, and soon as the bear strikes back,
you're gaslighting me.
Yeah, as soon as the bear strikes back, it's like, no, what are you doing? Why would you do that to me? I wasn't even doing anything. Hold on, no, I'm retaliating because you just kept messing with me.
Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling? Why are you so upset? You don't have to be so aggressive.
I'm like, Yeah, what are you talking about? You literally just did it. What are you talking about?
Barbecue Becky? Remember when she started crying when they called her out? Like, how you going to sit there and you control the barbecue laws in the park?
I don't... that's my comparison, and that's how I look at Kanye West and this Pete Davidson. Like, he's a straight up Karen.
Yeah.
It's like, he's the person I hate. That's the individual I hate.
What do you mean, no?
I'm like... So it's like, you mean you can say whatever you want to me, but the moment I talk back to you, have a rebuttal, I'm now the bully. I'm the bad guy. That not because I'm sticking up for myself, because I no longer want your...
I don't take your word as the gospel.
Man, that's everything I hate about people.
Yeah.
So I miss the old Kanye West. I will always say that over and over. I think that's what I have on my shirt.
I miss the old Kanye?
Yeah, I miss the old Kanye. Y'all
can have this one. It's like,
I understand why Charlamagne gave him donkey of the day.
Like I said,
couple over that. It was more like a
cumulative award.
Just because everything. I think that was one, because he's like, yo, you need to talk to somebody, where it's just like, look.
And like, it's funny because he gets into a tiff with D.L. Hughley, who is these days more, broadcast. Like, I wouldn't say broadcaster, but like news analyst. Who else
did he get into it with? It was It was D.L. Hughley and somebody else.
I just know with D.L. Hughley though, like if you, there's a lot of people who may not know D.L. Hughley's background. D.L. Hughley's a stand-up comedian known for roasting the crowd. Like, walk in and I'll get you. Don't. He's not a one you heckle, and he'll cook you and keep cooking you. Don't wake that sleeping giant. He's been out that bag for a while. He's been on the CNN thing, on his podcast.
Oh, I have a very hot take about D.L. Hughley too, because of that. What you just said.
Yeah, like, because
his crowd work is not that great.
It's not, but he's consistent. Like, he's at a consistent level. There's people that do it better, but that's something that, like, I can do.
But because I say that, this is no disrespect, I feel like it's also his crutch to his comedy. Mm-hmm. So he depends on something that he's not good at. So it's now you're looking at his comedy specials, and this is just me, where you have this king of comedy that's giving me what I consider subpar work for half of his comedy special, because that's his crutch.
I get that.
When he does his stand up, that's funny to me.
Yeah,
that's his funny stuff.
Starts getting into the topic and stuff. He's
but when he good, does the, what you do, guy? What's on your jacket? And what's
like there were days earlier where like it happened naturally, and in those moments, I felt like I gave him more credit of like in the moment somebody.
Hey, where you going?
Like somebody.
To the bathroom, dude.
But I've even seen somebody like say something, and he'd be like, "Yo, look at you. Hold on." He goes, "You making his face or whatever."
Can't find it.
But like, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying in that regards. But because even in Kings of Comedy, there was an example where Steve Harvey did it, and his interaction was way funnier with the coat. With the like that was a whole different. Yeah. Like it was just, like I'm gonna have to watch that again.
I think the best person doing it right now, that did it before prior, R.I.P. to Patrice O'Neal.
I was gonna say Robin Harris.
Robin Harris also.
Robin Harris is
going all the way back that
like,
far. I didn't want to go that far back, but yeah, Patrice O'Neal.
O'Neal as well.
Let's show how old we really are. Well, shit, we want to go that far back. I go back to Red Fox, but shit.
But if you haven't, Kevin Hart did an interview recently, I think last season on DC Zamero, and he tells stories about. It tells a funny ass story about Patrice O'Neal, and it's if you haven't got a chance, that shit was funny as hell. But
I think that's what that one's going around. Where about him walking on.
You get out.
Yeah, get out. I'm jacking off, nigga. Get the fuck out.
He's just such a.
I know it's your room, but like.
I did catch the Denzel Washington one. They brought the Vernon. He was Mount Vernon. He was like
Denzel reminded everybody that he was from New York. Shout to Jesus.
It was so great.
I'll give a. They're on Revolt, yeah.
No, they're on Showtime.
No. Where were they at originally before though?
They started out on like MTV2 early, but then they made it to Vice was when they really started to gain momentum. That was when they was doing 4 nights a week.
All right, maybe I'm just wrong in my head, but
because they started on the joint with Charlamagne the God, like one of the old shows that he had on MTV.
Well, anyway, interview wise, I want to give. They are on right now. Charlamagne's good. Because I watch his show. Deezus and Mero are also top interview viewers right now, but also Sean Evans from Hot Ones.
Yeah, because like they kind of make it like it's a break from the monotony.
Those are the 3 where it's just like I don't give a damn about the Jimmys, unless it's like Marvel's got a new movie coming out and they're all on the cast.
Yeah.
I mean, on the couches. I don't know why I say cast.
So like they bring it out of everybody.
Well, other than that, what else? That's about it. Who else has a show now?
What Corden?
Nope.
That's more late night.
James.
Yeah.
Nope. Because now that they bust, do y'all really thought his carpool karaoke they were driving around for real?
That was it was on the trailer.
Like y'all really thought he was just driving? Man,
you know the insurance paperwork alone.
Y'all really
in LA traffic. It's like
so
emissions alone. It's like it's LA.
No, but remember when that got busted, I was just like, y'all thought that was real?
I mean,
who drives like this every time? No makes no turns. They didn't make no left or right turns.
He was the worst. He was the worst pantomime driver ever. Where it's just like he drove like a little kid. Like
I don't really even think I noticed his driving. To be honest with you, I wasn't paying attention to that
You're
part.
happy to hear him sing it. That's all.
Yeah, I was just enjoying.
I'm not judging. I am judging.
Oh yeah, I'm critiquing.
I'm critiquing. But no.
But yeah, Denzel cutting loose was
Denzel cutting loose.
It was so much fun. Like he was because Mount Vernon and the Bronx are relatively close to each other, and just catch him already. Use the Nas,
because it's funny because like you hear the car start up and it's just like cops. I'm like what already?
Over here is Need for Speed outside. But yeah, because they talked about the Boys and Girls Club. My favorite part of the interview, he talked about he said something. His mother passed last year, but he goes, "I didn't feel cheated." He goes, "I got 66 years with her."
No, she's 97 because he says
she was 97.
Was his mother or grandmother?
It was his mother.
Yeah, 97. So it's like, yeah, you got.
But he said, "I don't feel cheated. I got 66 years."
Well, yeah,
but
right,
he was
right.
Boys and Girls Club became a place where like you go to stay out of trouble, but like you end up being there all goddamn day. And your parents come get you. And he's like, I got in the car and kind of like looked out the window, look cool, mom's pop. He slapped me, I just put my head down, just drive. And like the opportunities and things, just because like I think you were, but I know I was a Boys and Girls Club kid.
I was a YMCA kid.
Okay.
And then rec center after school. Rec center in the summertime.
It was usually one of the
free lunch program during the summertime. What else? 4-H kids summer camp.
What was the shit where they
sleepover camp?
Oh God! Yeah.
I never went to a sleepover camp. The only camp that I went to like a dance camp, but it was only for like 4 or 5 days.
I went to a yacht crew camp.
Yeah, I never got to go to like camp.
That shit was work.
Ours was parents dropped us off that Monday morning, picked us up that Friday afternoon.
Yeah. There was 5 days, and then there was like the month ones, like the whole there was something that was like that. No, I got in trouble in between 6th and 7th grade, and part of my punishment for a reduced sentence was I had to do it.
Found my first love. Well, first loves.
Lost. First love lost.
No, there was no loss.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I lost him. This is where I learned I wasn't gonna be shit.
It's in that time frame. By 8th grade, you kind of know.
This is when my mother said something, and it stuck with me. Since this was the summer after 4th grade. Real quick, not gonna be a long story. Go to this week's sleepaway camp. I fall in love with this one girl. Bad, first white girl that I ever fall in love with. Badass chick, in my mind. Dancing to Madonna's "Get Into the Groove, Girl, You Have to Move." I was like, ooh, she's sexy. because we were doing some kind of talent show. So she was up on the stage dancing, and that was like the first time I saw her.
Did she move in slow motion?
Yeah. In my mind.
God.
In my mind.
Yes.
Blonde hair flowing. I was just like,
All angelic like.
yeah. I'm just like,
You already know that happens?
No, I
was just
I know
like-
what you're talking about.
You make the yo. Like,
but at the same time, I had already been claimed by these two twins. God, I wish I could remember their names.
my man had tree. He had tree guan. Three guys.
Baby legs is what they kept calling me. Because she kept on saying it. Because, you know,
Hey, yo, baby legs.
I'm like, where's this going?
because that's what they kept. I remember that's how they kept. Ooh, girl, he got baby legs.
Okay, plural.
Like flirting, like the two. So it was like, where you going, baby legs? I just remember
You know I'm
that.
gonna call you that now, right?
No, you better not.
I'm picturing a fourth grader with baby legs. I can't stop laughing.
Baby legs.
It seemed like a compliment at the time. But now I keep thinking about it, it's like, go back in time. I'm fight these bitches.
Hey, that,
Was you bow-legged?
No, I wasn't bow-legged.
So like, yeah, it's weird. Like, go baby legs, stop calling me that.
Because I was like I had like a chunky lower half, I guess.
Oh, okay.
So that's why they kept calling me like baby legs.
I mean, I got Moose was my nickname growing up. I'm so glad I grew out of that shit.
But I was always a kissing guy. I was always getting caught kissing. So I was like, I was like, call me what you want. I'm kissing. We kissing, ain't we?
Fourth grade, I was Keith. Why is this girl at my door? I'll take care of this.
Anyway, so during that sleepaway camp, long story short, I ended up in this like real, and my mom found out about it because
yeah.
It's a rectangle.
because
That's the name of the episode.
Technically.
Love
because somehow there was a discussion between the parents about
the fast ass behavior of their children.
the girls were arguing because at the end of the thing that we had like these little name tags that we wear that were had our name on it, but it was like made of a tree limb,
Okay.
like slicing like the size of almost like a silver dollar, and like yay thick, about half-inch thick. So it's like we wore it around our neck, had our name on it. But some of us is like the thing was you found the person that you like,
You my girl.
you gave him
Give him your name tag.
the name tag with your
Yeah.
telephone number. Say yo, hit me up because it was like the last day of camp.
Yeah.
The girls were doing that, but when it came to mine, I was giving mine to the
The other girl.
other girl,
The Madonna.
to the Madonna chick. Because I was like, y'all claimed me, but I claimed her.
Remember I said the power of the claim? It's not official till we say it.
Keep in mind now,
Like,
I'm saying this in front of the parents.
I would have literally been like, this is why y'all brought me out here for this fucking bullshit.
that's my boy.
I didn't know at the time that you're not supposed to say this.
Were you? But you're being honest.
Because I was just like, no, because remember y'all, because I literally said no, because remember on Monday, y'all say, I'm baby ladies, y'all gonna be with me. But I was like, no, but I like her. Y'all, we never went back to
That's the end of that. And that's that on that.
So it's like, she gave me hers, and I got her telephone number, so I'm gonna give her mine so she can have my telephone number. This is actually the first girl I ever said I love, too.
Oh, damn. You was in it deep.
Yeah. Like, we used to watch movies on the phone.
Whoa. Yeah, so, yeah. All right, now.
What you watching? I'm gonna turn it on, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's crazy. It's like,
What? Nobody ever did that?
Those long distance
cordless
relationships.
phone.
Oh, and to me that was a long distance relationship because she went to another school.
I know. That's why I was saying that.
Same city?
Same city,
That's why
same area code. Ain't had to die long distance or nothing.
Man, I can't take the train. It's like,
That's why I said it though, because at that age you're like only talking on the phone,
Like it's like I remember.
unless you go to the same school.
Like, no, didn't go to the same school.
Same neighborhood.
Or going to live in the same neighborhood. So it's kind of like a little long distance relationship.
Oh, but guess what? Went back to summer camp, 6th grade, 2 years later. Big boy now.
No longer baby legs. Baby legs
Ain't
no more.
And this was after I already had lost my virginity.
So you had a good summer.
That great.
That's why I fucking last week. What did I say? Bible study or Bible school?
Yeah, you said Bible school.
Bible
And I was like, I don't know about that. Like,
No, I didn't do anything with her, but that's when
Oh, y'all better pass that donation plate around.
there's this. I learned that my thumbs. I could dislocate my thumbs.
Please don't.
All right, I'll show Keith.
No, don't. Just
I've seen it
we
before. You
get
don't
it.
have to do it.
No, my God, we get it.
You say you can get out of handcuffs. If possible, you can
It's a little parlor trick. Long story short, go back to summer camp. Now I'm like, I guess like I was treated like one of the counselors, but I was like below the counselors.
You're like upperclassman camp kid. So like
I'm moving a little different.
You're the OGs. Like you know.
You're the lead.
Can you help with the younger kids?
And yeah,
all the people know you they all know your name.
so I'm moving a little bit different. She's a little bit taller. She's taller than me.
You ain't gotta be nowhere
girl?
necessarily.
Same girl.
Oh yeah.
Same girl.
I love
Twins ain't. Now she's taller. She got boobs now.
This is the twins or Madonna?
She got.
This is Madonna.
This is Madonna?
Madonna. I didn't even see the twins.
Oh, okay.
Then she got little bees now. So I'm like, my little horny ass, I done got a little tail for the first time and everything from my little Italian thing over from when I got done with 6th grade. Now I done moved also. So I know for a fact. And now I'm in middle school. I'm a big boy now. Got a little hairs on the downstairs.
Voice getting deep. Hey, how you doing?
Got a couple strands hanging on down here. So it's like, what you
mustache growing in?
I'm smelling myself, as I said.
Yeah. Boy, make sure you at the point. You at this age now where you got to start checking yourself. Like,
exactly.
Be out here funky. Girls ain't gonna like you. That's all it took to hear. Oh shit.
And I remember I used to walk around with this like I was a big wow, this is really turned into a long story now. Back to the Future fan. So I had like the jacket. The
Marty McFly.
I had the Marty McFly, but I had a blue one.
McFly.
Yeah,
Hello, McFly.
What?
With the Timbs.
No, I had the duck. These I had the duck boots then. I would have the.
You're like, oh, he different.
Because we would sit around the campfire. Right? We had a big campfire at night, so we'd be around the campfire just talking and a little hugged up in the back. Because it was like big bonfire campfire, right? Ring of log chairs, another ring of log chairs, another ring of log chairs.
Like stadium style.
Almost stadium style. Yeah. But it's not stadium style because it's all the same level.
Well, yeah, I just meant where the seats were.
Spread out, yeah.
So
the rows of seats.
The big kids in the back because we allowed to bring blankets, wear our jackets. We were a little bit further away from the camp.
Hand check.
What?
What? Johnny Fingers over here.
What?
Kumbaya.
What was it? That third, yes. Third. We're doing the bases. I don't know what they called it. Back then it was third, I think.
Yeah.
God, here's no
round third, yeah.
I was rounding third back then. In my mind,
because it was kissing.
In my mind,
second was titties.
Yeah, second was titties.
Anything titty base was second base.
Yeah, third was anything below
vagina
the waist.
Base.
It was just, but but home
was knocking it. A chance to knock it out the park.
Knock it out the park. What?
Home is home.
Slide safe.
Man, I tried.
I'm ready for tomorrow. Fucking baseball.
Sorry. You sure you don't want one?
She'll make a decision by the end of the episode.
All right.
Don't put no pressure. Now's not the time.
Like I said, I completely forgot. So, and it's on the same. It's on the same credit card that. Damn. Check. Yeah. It's on the same credit card that.
Fucking pill.
Oh, seriously? Okay. Damn.
I really thought it was going to take you longer to cave.
Like, I'm one of those people where it's like my Netflix Anything I have a subscription to, Hulu, Netflix is all on the same credit card.
Yeah.
So that's on there with the Bluetooth, so I don't think about it.
But apparently you've been giving out assists, so.
So it's like, I'll go to the mailbox and like, oh shit, I haven't even opened up the other package yet.
Give her some attention. It's like.
So it's just like, maybe I shouldn't be saying this out loud, but it'd be like, yo, you know, if you want to beat it down, show her a good time.
You can give it to him.
No, I don't want to be the reason.
You gotta hide it until after the strip club.
You the one that had it set down next to the drink that last time.
He did that. I did not do that.
Oh,
he did that
Oh.
because I gave it to him. I didn't even know no, that's a lie. I had it. No, I'm trying to think of like the events because I was gonna say like I gave it.
I like the fact that you corrected it though.
I fuck with you as a person.
Well, I was gonna say that I gave it to him earlier. Like I was gonna say that I gave it to him earlier and he had it with him while we were out, but I had it with me and gave it to him while we were at the bar. He had then put it away and then brought it back out. Is what I was trying to say. But yes, then he ended up taking it right there at the bar.
I mean, that's what you do.
Yeah, I'll probably take another one.
For safekeeping.
It's only here for 2 days. Might as well.
You gotta
Make the
time it
most of
right.
it.
'Cause, yeah, Thursday she could be like, I don't want to go strip club. It's like, are y'all? He's gonna go without y'all.
Yeah,
I'll meet y'all later.
I'll meet y'all later.
I'll take an Uber there.
I hear her walk in before I see her.
Ew.
I was gonna say the slow sit down. You all right?
You're drafted here?
And then Ben just be like, Ben will stop talking. Because Ben will be like, it's
No, that's what
system.
that's the problem with that
we need to go.
thing.
Like, we gotta go. I'll see y'all later. No, we'll see you in April. Maybe.
Oh my God, that is the problem with that damn thing. Because you forget, like,
maybe you don't need it.
This is not an This is not an advertisement. I swear to God, this is just speaking up from personal experience. You take it on day one, and you're just out here like Hercules. All right, I get it. Like you can cut diamonds. All right, it's like you feel like you're running out of skin. All right. It's like you're putting in 2 rounds. Okay, you're putting in 2 rounds. Like you have to just to relieve.
Get sore too. Like
to relieve it, like you have to put in 2 rounds. So the thing about it is, you have another sexual encounter day or 2 later. It's still in your system, like, or it is in mine. And I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to do this right now.
So is it like when you ever take like a good amount of edibles and then like every time you smoke, it kicks it back to the edible high?
It can be like that, but it's just...
Yeah, that's dangerous. It's like, I need to have the time to indulge.
And
like,
because I'm preparing for my summer, my water intake is like through the roof now. I'm drinking right now, but like you see that most carbonated drinks I drink now are the seltzer soda. Non-alcoholic seltzers. So either that or just regular water. But with that being said, water intake's up, so blood flow's different. On top of that pill, plus I'm watching what I'm eating.
You got to manage.
Plus I'm always walking.
You have to manage your electrolytes, especially during the summer.
But I'm just saying. With that being said, with the pill and the blood flow and all the rest,
you're like, God damn it, I'm operating on maximum efficiency, and here comes.
So
you're basically gonna go Super Saiyan.
I literally woke up not too long ago in the situation that we were talking about last week. Didn't mind. I'm glad I woke up. She kind of woke me up in a good way, like, hey, you know, like I'm going to.
It's consensual.
Thank you. It's a blessing.
I was like, do you?
I appreciate it.
There you go. That's all you need to do. That's it.
Real quick, women. You can't just go from innocent to Heisman like that. All right?
Can't you, though?
Why?
No.
Who said?
Okay, actually, I'm kind of in between on this one. Like, I like knowing that there's still more levels to go. Because I do. Don't give it to me all in the first night.
I'm just saying.
It's like a video game. I got to beat a few level boss. I got to level up.
You know, it's 2 a.m. She doing the, hey, you know, just. I'm like, okay, all right, you know, do whatever. Like, oh, okay. Next thing is just like, yo, God knows, like what?
Oh yeah, it's just so now
No, it went from
no, because you know what it is. That's
No.
it's a trap. It's a trap. Yeah, it's a trap.
you don't go like come on
Because you start putting me on a head schedule.
You don't
bitch.
go. You don't go.
like
She went from first to fourth, and it hit the nos.
Yeah,
like,
but it's like the frequency increase. Like, wait a minute, like time out.
like yo,
because then you're like, I've been here for a week. Wait, like what happened?
do you want me to like you? Like, what are you doing?
you know, and you level out your performances.
I don't know. I just felt a little.
Also, can we make this assessment? Is head an apology?
Yes.
What about the actual apology?
Yeah, I want. Like, I would like to hear. I'm sorry.
I want to be held to the same.
I want to get the I'm sorry, and that can be the act that follows.
I want to be held to the same accountability. Like I want somebody that I'm with to be held to the same accountability that I am. That's the only way we gonna work.
Well, I mean, and I'm sorry should come with a conversation, and then you can go from there.
Come with an I'm sorry.
That's what I mean. The conversation. You resolve the problem.
And then, I'm sorry you made me mad is not an apology.
I swear to God, we were talking about Kanye West.
Yeah. But I'm sorry I made you mad. Head is an apology. Like if you unlock the super level, okay. I'm more inclined.
Put it like this. As long as I would like to have the I'm sorry before my dick is involved.
Absolutely. That's paramount.
I think that's fair to say.
That's my point.
Like don't say don't say I'm sorry when you're looking me in my eyes with my dick in your hand and you're just like I'm sorry and you're just like I can kiss and make it like no like
it's not a boo boo. No, you fucked up. Own that shit. Say I fucked up. That's sexy.
I want to look, yo. I messed up. I apologize, and then later on I'm on the couch. You decide to. But the apology is sometimes more than enough.
Yeah, like you can wait till the next morning. Honestly, the apology is really what matters.
I've been the type of person.
I feel more valued if I get the apology.
This is maybe where I'm on some sucker shit where she messed up and because she apologized, legit just said I'm sorry, I fucked up. I was just like, look, I know you fucked up, but here's something for you. Like I'm not rewarding the bad behavior, even though you can say I am. But like I'm actually rewarding the apology because thank you for apology.
Yeah, no. I just said, like if
I know that sounds bad to say that I'm rewarding it, but it's just like no, I appreciate you so much for apologizing for something that you did.
There's nothing else
I would like to show you that. I would like to show you that.
Absolutely. I've had it to where I didn't get the apology.
Toxic? Is that bad? Is that some sucker shit?
No, because there was an apology.
I've done 3 personally. Me, I've had 3 different apologies, and I've given 3 different apologies. Sometimes it can come before, sometimes it comes during, and sometimes it comes after.
See, I don't fall for after no more.
After the
yeah, I don't no.
No, it's null. In my for me, it's null and void.
The only thing that's an apology for is falling asleep. That's really the only thing it's an apology for. Like you were that tired.
What?
If I've you go to bed with your girl, but she's tired and falls asleep, but wakes up and bless you.
Was I out of the loop on something with the t-shirts today?
I don't know.
I just realized that.
I just put a shirt on.
Okay.
Same.
I was so tired.
I didn't realize there was a theme. I was just like, oh shit, like
no. I took a shower and this was what I grabbed.
Okay.
Yeah, same. It was on a hanger.
That's comfy and clean.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no, like I said, I first and foremost, I want the actual. If you fuck up, just like if I fuck up, you're getting an apology and a sincere one at that. Otherwise, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. I don't just apologize to heal somebody's ego. Because if I'm not sorry, I'll tell you this is why I'm not sorry. Not trying to hurt your feelings, but just telling you the truth. You're upset about some shit that you're upset about. That's something you got to work through. Because I don't feel bad for saying what I said.
Dude, once I learned how to stop lying about my shit and to cover up my fuck ups, and it was even better to just apologize for them. I just started. I'm out the woodworks apologizing. Hey, remember that shit I did like 5 years ago?
Bro, I remember I dated this girl. And shout out to her, but I remember she fucked like she was tripping, like she was wildly tripping on some shit, and like to the point where like we were going to eat and it was just she's arguing with another girl and we leave, but she damn near makes the scene. And by the time we get to the car, this is back in the days when I smoke and drive, but I'm driving home and I just spark and I'm not passing it to her. Like, I'm that mad. It's like, yeah, fuck you. Like, really just in the car. And she's just like, she literally goes, "You okay? I was tripping." And she's like, "No, I'm really sorry. I was tripping." She's like, "I don't like that girl and I've been wanting to beat that girl's ass, but that wasn't the time or place." And I was like, 2 exits on the freeway. You made good time. I figured you was quiet. I figured you was going to say something by the time I dropped you off. Now there's a possibility I might go inside with you because you just owned up to the fucking moment. But sometimes it's like, nah, I'm taking your ass home and I'm going to go back. like, I'm that petty. I will drop you off and go back and continue my night. You don't know how to act. I do. Why should I suffer? It's like, girlfriend or not. It's like, no. Am I wrong? Yes. Like.
So, with that being said,
I'll take the bill.
head is not an apology. Is that our consensus?
And back to Kanye.
I hope so. That's what I needed to get.
So now we've got that covered.
I don't know. That was just a conversation that I was had with me and a couple people.
No, it needs to be had. I'm not going to say I'm ever going to turn it down. But don't be looking at me like...
It's not just about the head. Be accountable.
Yeah, don't look at me when I'm still looking for that. Looking at you like, well...
So you fucked up when I'm feeding you lines.
I'm done with that. Anyway, moving on from bad relationships and toxic women.
And men.
And men. Sorry, because we are out there. And I do say we because I'm still sometimes guilty of it. But my toxicity is because I'm too honest. I'm still saying things I shouldn't say in public. I'm working on it. No, I'm not.
I'm trying to do it less.
I'm supposed to say it out loud so that way I talk it into existence.
Is that how that works? I'm still
Manifesting.
figuring it out. Yeah. Like,
I said I wanted to get a new PlayStation. I'll get a new PlayStation. I said I wanted to get a dog. I got a dog.
facts.
I said I want to get out of that damn house. I got out the house.
You got the fuck out the house.
I said I wanted to leave my old job. I'm finally now.
Well, there was a pandemic. Like,
What?
no, so there was a pandemic.
Well, no, but I
it's
still
a month.
got out. Yeah. But yeah, I got out.
Mm-hmm. With the house,
So, yeah.
I remember that was literally 4 days. I need to get out this house. I got a place. Like 3 or 4 days later, I moved in. It's like,
So that's how I move. That's just me. So therefore, if I say it and put it out there, I'll try to work on it. So I try to work on not saying things out in public like that. Things I shouldn't say because I am realizing that it does hurt people's feelings. But at the same time, truth does hurt. That's why we do have the Karen.
you want me to comfort you? Or you wanted me to be honest with you?
It's all about delivery.
No, they receive it. Like the truth is a gift. It's their job to
No, it
unwrap
is
it.
about delivery.
I just meant on
It is
him
about
working
delivery.
on
Yeah.
how,
You can't, of course, you can't be crass or rude. You know,
No.
Oh, speaking of being rude,
delivery and timing.
being rude today because this can go to several stories. I ended up going to the mall or the outlet, I should say, because your boy needed some Timbs for the summer. He needed a fresh pair of Timbs for the summer. Got some Timbs, walking through, and as I'm walking through, unfortunately you can't see them, I am wearing the breads, Jordan 1 breads. So of course everybody in the kiosk is trying to show, let me show you how to clean them with the refresh stuff. My response to one gentleman was, "Nice, partner, I already got some. Plus, I'm doing something with my life."
the last part was a bit excessive.
Damn, Jada. That boy out here just trying to pay his bills.
I'm on a schedule. That's it. I gotta go.
The reason I said that.
No, thank you.
This is the reason. The number one reason I said that. I hate it when people talk to me after I've always walked by them. Don't talk to my back.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you want to get my attention now that I've walked past you?
Yeah, that's kind of like is a conflict about to happen.
So, if you don't respect me by talking to my face, why do I have to respect you when you want to talk to my back? I can say what I want in my mind.
Yeah,
that's how I automatically feel. That's how it works in my mind. So, that was my response. Because I literally kept walking. No, I already got some because I'm trying to do something with my life.
Oh, no, you said...
Or whatever.
No, yeah, I'm like, that's two different statements. That's what I was like...
What did I say?
You said I'm doing something with my life.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, but the way you said it the second time was not the same way you said it the first time. It's two different statements.
Same, but that's how I said it. They're both rude.
Yeah, very dismissive.
No matter what, if someone said that to you after, you know, hey, brother, let me show you how you can clean your shoes, and they respond with, no, I already got something. I'm doing something with my life.
As opposed to I'm trying to do something with my life. That's what I'm saying. You said it two different ways. But no, the way you said it.
No matter what.
I think either way could be taken.
Yeah. Either way, they're not going to win.
All someone heard.
Fucking rudely.
All I'm saying is all he heard was doing something with my life.
Yeah. And he got up from his squat because he was probably working on somebody's shoes.
No, he wasn't. His homies from like, you know, 2 more kiosks down. It was, but you know, he wasn't. Because it's like it's the same thing. Like at the the outlets how they are. Then I ran into a Marine recruiter.
He was just on a tear.
I was like, "Are you serious, dude?" I was like, "Okay, let's have fun." So I entertained him for 5 minutes. So what are you doing with your life? What are you out here doing? It's just out here working. I'm working in the service industry, you know. Well, you know what's better than that? You ever check into the military? Yeah, I thought about it.
Were you bored?
Is this where you are in life right now?
Like, I had nowhere to be.
He chose mayhem. Let me go crush some spirits for the fuck.
You could have just came home to your dog.
You should go out in headphones. Could have
got a pretzel.
I had time.
Could have grabbed a nice coffee.
Could have got you an orange Julius.
Now, folks, I don't know how old I look.
You could have walked on the outside of the mall.
Could have.
I was going to the hobby shop, and I'm like an idiot. I had time. I went to the Nike store, but then the hobby shop that I was trying to go to, where all the Funko Pops are on the opposite side, literally.
Yeah,
way
Nike's
on the opposite
all the way
side.
on
You could
the
have checked out some bucket hats at Lids.
And yeah, so I was walking around just chilling, and so I was like, I got time. I already bought the Timbs. I wanted to see a couple other shoe stores to see because I was also looking for a pair of all white shoes, a new fresh pair. So I already looking for a size 14 in any store. So
yeah, the outlets are really your only hope,
right? So it's like I didn't mind walking through. And my homeboy that works in the perfume store, I wanted to see if he was in there, Perfume Mania.
You always gotta look at a new scent. There's always a new place.
See if we get a new scent, new summer scent. You know, something gonna be outside. Summer day scent.
It might bring back a classic.
I wanted to get some smell goods for myself, and I only trust certain people when it comes to buying certain things.
Because there's like their expertise and like they know that shit.
Certain scents, gay men, especially gay black men. When it comes to scents, those are who I go to. The woman that was in there was not that, so I didn't even go into the store. That's a stereotype, like Jewish dentists and doctors. I'm glad we're breaking that, but when it comes to certain things, like scents like that, the short, older white woman, God bless her soul.
If I was looking at some earrings or a watch, man.
She's not gonna put me onto the baccarat or
If you hand me some De Croix, I swear to God, like,
have you tried eternity?
You look like a Michael Jordan fan. Like, yo, lady, like,
you're familiar with Diddy, no? Like what?
Sean Combs,
maybe. So no,
all the rappers wear it. It's like
I chose. Because I'm choosy, but I'm not always into the no. So yeah, but back to the Marine drill sergeant. I don't know why he stopped me of all people. He was talking to a younger gentleman when I say younger, I say younger than me, clearly younger than me, I thought. And then he chose, like, I was looking at one thing. He chose to start a conversation with me. And I was just like, oh, I was taken aback, like, maybe because I'm dressed like this.
He won't know unless he knew.
And I was like, how? I was like,
okay, this moment.
So he kept talking because I was going to ask him, how old do you think I am? But he like interrupted me because he asked me another question. So I was like, okay, let's do this.
Fuck it, we here now.
So what you been going on? Then at no point did I ever lie to him. So what you been doing for the past couple of years? Man, well, pandemic, just been coming up. Got interested in Bitcoin. Not doing much of anything right now. Not kind of like on a mini vacay. So he's like, but I've been working in the service industry like pretty much, majority of, past few years. Actually, long time, very long time. He's like, well, you ever think about the military? I've thought about it. I mean, I don't think about it. No, my exact words, I don't think about it anymore.
You're going, oh my God. You ain't Groucho Marx in public, bastard. Oh, you son of a bitch.
Those are my exact words.
So
like, to be honest, I don't think about it.
This is like almost terrorism. Like, it's almost like you're a menace. Like...
What, am I wrong at any point? Do you think I should have kept going at this point?
I mean, have your fun, I guess. I don't know.
I'm laughing because I saw George Carlin do that at the grocery store in Vegas. So that's why.
I just wish you would turn your camera on sometimes for these interactions.
Nah, because that would make it weird. Somebody else would have to catch it.
And I had zero material for this episode. I just went out in public today. It was just like,
wow,
let me see what happens. So I was like, oh, you're a blessing, sir. Let's have some fun. That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, why?
I've done that.
In my mind, I thought, if there was a camera rolling, what would I say? How would I want this to go down? Let's let rolling.
It's like if you had to do reality TV or some shit. Like, okay,
I'm spurred the moment now, so I'm thinking. So he's like, so let me tell you about the military. Tell me. Now, when I said that, he perks up. Like, you're interested? I go, I'm interested to know what you can tell me about the military, sir. Yes.
Like, this, the energy we have when like promoters.
Did you eventually tell him, or you just ended the conversation?
You want to hear the I can go on. It gets beautiful.
Keep going. Let's let you finish.
But yeah, I get it. Plus he's with his girl.
Oh, salt in the wound. Like, this.
She was like the because he's in his dress clothes, dress blue. I would call them dress blues, but dress greens actually. Where he's got the blue pants with the green shirt, and he's with his girl, woman, excuse me. I had passed him earlier walking down, but then I'm walking back towards and now he saw me, and he starts with the conversation and everything, so on. And but she's like his hype man. Well, you should really think about it. You get to travel. Like, that's how he met me. It's like, oh, so you're the bonus.
Oh, there it is.
It's like, she was a white woman, he was a black man. So he's like, you can come get one of these too if you like. I was like, tell me more.
The military comes with a white woman.
You need to crease in the chest. Stop. I'm so sorry.
Still the whole time, I'm like, man, you gotta see. You gotta see.
Ben was in the military.
You gotta see. I'm like, man, you gotta see the grays or something in my beard. You gotta see something. You can see that. You gotta see the age in my face. I'm looking like please. I don't want to keep doing this at one point. So we're still having a conversation. So he's telling me about all the benefits, places that he's been, so on and so forth.
You just let this man talk.
And I'm listening. And then and I was like, yeah. I was like, what's your contact info? I'm doing all this. And he's like, no, he's like, I can get sign you up right now. We can head over to the, I'm like, yo. I was like,
sir.
I was like, sir, I have Tim's in my hand. I want to have plans for this summer.
It may be for the fall.
I was just like, he's like, plus I'm starting like, he's like, I was like, my man, I appreciate everything that you're doing right now. How old are you? Asked him his age. He's like 30-some years old. I said, young man, you're doing a great job. But your ability to read people and read faces, compliment. Thank you. First of all, thank you for thinking that I'm recruitable still. Because he's like, you do security, you look like you work out, blah, blah, blah. So I was like, I see you walking by the first time. I was like, he must play to something, college ball. I was like, accurate still.
Let me finish my sentence.
But
read the room right now.
I was like, I told him my actual age, and I was just like, I got out in 05. I did my time. Long time. Appreciate you, all you doing. I'm not the guy you want right now. He just sat there like, so you just let me? I was like, dude, I got nowhere to be.
Jesus Christ.
And she just, this girl's just like, I was like, you're really talking.
Jesus Christ. Jada gets escorted out of the mall.
What?
No.
I'm just kidding.
No, I didn't get escorted out.
No, I've done shit like that in working shifts. I've been like, let me get like 3 days into a long 4-day weekend. Somebody trying to ask you your life story and be like,
and I was like, no, I didn't say you're really talking to him. I said, oh, you're talking. Because I was just like, because you know how someone's talking, you're not paying attention to them, but then you realize them that they're talking.
You remember?
That's what I did. I did the, oh shit, you're talking.
I do the Tropic Thunder. Oh, you were talking to me this whole time?
Yeah. I didn't want to do that, but I was like, oh shit.
Yo, I'm sorry to say it, but like on a hot 110 degree day, yeah, like
well, because she was like off on the side, and she was saying something, but he was like upset with me, and I was like, so all I could hear was something or someone in the background. I was like, who is? Oh, you're talking? And I was like, what'd you say? And I was just like, if I wasted your time, my bad. But I'm like, dude, do you not see? Like, I got great.
I mean,
pay attention.
I'm glad you had your fun, but you could have just been like, nah, I'm good.
I was out.
Sometimes it's human. We got to remember, we coming back to human interaction.
I put that on the same way when like gay dudes start flirting with me.
And because like you laugh, like when you get into that moment, you're less embarrassed. You kind of chuckle it out and be like, because he's not being the dick about it. He's just like, because he was saying is like, you just need to work on your reading people.
Oh shit! I'm trying to get a drink at that point. What are you talking about?
No, I'm talking about with the shoe. I'm talking about with the shoe guy. Yeah. Oh no, I've
the shoe guy.
I told you. Last time I was in the gay club for somebody's birthday, the dude came up to me, and goes, "You are so not gay," and I was like, "Damn, is it obvious?" I was trying to blend in. I was sitting at the bar playing video poker. He goes, "You're not looking at anybody." Oh, and he goes, "I'm gonna buy you a drink."
I just want to know what it's about me.
What is about me? I had a cool conversation. Like
what is about me that makes them say, "I'll try."
Yeah. It's worth a shot. It's like
okay. All right, Steph Curry, just shoot, right?
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Dude told me, was like, yo, he goes, you look like a nice guy, and I was like, I actually appreciate that. Thank you. Like that's it. Like it's not even about being vain. It's like you're in somebody else's world, and I got interacted with because some people go there and they'll be like, oh my god, it was so weird. How was it weird, fam? Gay people are people.
One dude tried to say I look like an anime character because I had like my hair in a ponytail and had it come like, what the fuck? What anime character do I look like?
One I like. That's what you said. Yeah.
Not the gay dude, but I'm just saying in general. I just said when I was at the Funko. He said you look like blah blah blah. I was like, what? He's like, from so and so show, anime.
I see a kid saying something like that.
I was like,
mommy, he looks like, look at this, he looks cool. Like,
I mean, this is also someone who works in a toy shop.
Oh.
So
I don't know.
Nerd on nerd, right there.
I was just like, maybe check out the Funko Pops. I ain't bought one in a minute. You see, I had that little space at the end on the top.
Did you know?
No, I couldn't. It was like, people say something that makes you offsetting. And it's one of those hobby shops where you kind of get lost at because I start looking at old Generation 1 like toys. I was just like, let me get out of here because I got a fresh credit card. And it's like, it's calling. It's like, you can use me. You got a bad job coming up right now. It's only 100. But yeah, that happened with the recruiter. Yeah, that's been about it. I've been playing video games. We showed you guys that Elden Ring shit.
That was stressful. I mean, I don't play video. Well, the only video game I can play is Mario Kart. I don't have the hand-eye coordination to play video games for some reason.
Shout out to the girls that used to play Mario Kart with us back in the day. Where y'all at?
And the girls that play GoldenEye.
And the girl.
They grew up to become the girls that watch
play Mortal Kombat.
I'm telling you. Like, those the same breed.
I played Mortal Kombat and I played Mario Kart.
All right, so we are back now. Someone will learn. You sure you work on sets?
It's live entertainment. I'm nowhere near the stage when the show starts. God, I build the rooms. I'm not
usually behind the camera.
Yeah, I'm behind the scenes, bro. And besides, we were tumbling out of something. You were talking about free time, but we got to talking about. We jumped into Tom Brady unretiring. So that's something we can talk about, which we made quick reference to.
I mean, I just thought it was funny that they were making the joke about his wife and kids. Because, I mean, I'm sure that's not it, but it's just funny.
I'm not surprised.
That's legacy, too. I think it's legacy. Like, who has 8? Who has 8 rings? You know what I mean? If you're closer to 8, which puts you closer to 9. Put yourself alone. So I'm trying to be the GOAT of all.
No, especially when, now that Russell made that trade to Denver, that switched things up.
Yeah, that AFC West is
it's
a dog division now. Like,
he was like, hold on, what?
Aaron Rodgers is like, I can deal with Brady.
Yeah,
I ain't got to go through that. Denver.
So he's looking at us like, let me think about something. Why not? So,
but yeah, within
Brady's
30 days, that team's gonna come to you and be like, yo, this is our plan, and you could be like, I'm with it or not.
No, I'm not mad at it. I'm ready for football season already. So
now, who did retire was Andrew Whitworth. He played for the Rams. He was the one that during when he got the Walter Payton Man of the Year award, he told a story about a dude that was on Denver. He's like, the game ended, and this dude comes running up, like making a beeline for me, and I'm like, I don't know who this dude is. And the dude comes up to him, he's like, Coach Whit. I guess he went to his camp and all that, and he was like, I'm in the league. Like, I made it to the league. And he was like, yo, he goes, that might have been the greatest thing that happened in my career. It was really dope. They had this thing where he was sitting down and he had his kids and he was telling his kids and he's like, this was daddy's last football game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Like, that was like, and just the conversation, I'm going to be home more, like the way it was.
Yeah, he's like, I'm going to be a better dad. We're going to have more fun. I'm going to coach you guys. I'm a sucker to watch people go out on top. Like, I really am. Like, when it's right, it's like, that's perfect.
Well, maybe my upbringing is wrong, but isn't that how you're supposed to go out?
That's how you want
to go out.
But I think also it's like there's always, football people try to, downplay football players and be like, oh, well, they just play a game. But if you really weigh in, their job is a sacrifice everybody has to make. Like, he's not around because of the job. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like there's a respect and understanding there. But it was cool to just see him have that moment on the field. And be like,
no, I always love to see a moment like that.
Oh yeah,
something genuine like that.
That's why I'm glad like players do get mic'd up and shit because you catch all that. Like, one of my favorite clips still would do was like their football player. Where is my mama? Like when he was in the crowd looking for his. That shit was so funny. That was so fucking hilarious.
Hey, somebody grown ass man. Look, hey,
where is my mama? Like,
that's right. Find your mama, little baby.
Hey, at some point we all somebody's baby, so still gonna be always looked at it until she decides she don't want to talk to you no more. But hey, it is what you toxic.
Like you crammed all that in the end.
What else have I been doing up to? Sports wise, Sixers been losing still. End up getting mollywopped without
Kyrie.
Playing. Without Ben playing.
Ben hasn't played yet. Durant had a 50-point game.
Yeah.
Kyrie dropped 60 tonight. Karl Anthony Towns last night dropped 60 and made history.
I was just saying about how the Sixers are just ain't shit.
Still. Oh, that's why that's why I covered other people too. Like these other shit's happening in the league.
Oh, you're a Sixers fan too, so that's why I was.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in agreement, and I ain't want to talk about it. So we ironing out some kinks. No, like
ironing out.
Dude, it's been a couple of weeks since the trade. Like,
man, the moment I saw Future, what was it, Travis Scott and who was in the crowd?
You talking about that? You're not even talking about the actual like analytics of the game. Like,
oh, as soon as you know it in the crowd, I already know where Harden's head is.
Honestly, I like the way that he's been playing in the sense of he's not ball like taking the whole possession like he did in Houston. He's being aggressive with the offense and cutting in there, but it still goes through Embiid.
Man, he texted him about what's going on later.
I'm sure he is, but as far as in the game, he's playing within a team construct. We gonna need that because it's not the James Harden show.
Okay,
I think we can get together by the right time.
When there's distractions there, they tend to sway his greatness.
I think him being number 2 changes things because you have the top scorer in the league in Joel Embiid, the guy who's been putting up the second in a row MVP caliber season, and he's the top dog on that team. You got traded after everything fizzled out in Brooklyn. And yeah, you can go through Brooklyn and show them that, like, because you were trying to figure out where you, like, your style of play, whether it fit in Brooklyn. It fits in Philadelphia because Maxi's playing better. Tobias Harris is going to start playing better. Like, we're becoming a more complete team. And we had to give up some pieces, but he can provide what we need. And all he has to do is keep his fucking head in the game. That's it. Like, I'm agreeing with you that all those distractions are there, but if we can get this right, we can actually make a legit run for a championship, which they haven't won since the year I was born. So I'm trying to get some of that. I want that feeling. I've had it for Tampa Bay, but I'm a basketball fan first and foremost, so I really want it for Philly because they've been the only team I liked.
Okay.
Keith on sports. No.
I was agreeing with everything you said.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I know this gentleman in his past when there's distractions there, and I don't mean to call them distractions like that, but it is what it is.
If you mid-season, it's a distraction. Dinner isn't a distraction. The club is a distraction. That's fair.
So he just doesn't play as well, or
he was in the strip club
like
constantly in Houston. Like that was his pregame.
Like we know that's how he rolls. Like that's not a secret.
He's a strip club fanatic. Like they love him in the strip club.
Connoisseur, so to speak.
Yeah, high levels.
And I'm not pointing any fingers because I'm with him. I get it. That's what I was like. That's what I said. I can't wait to just roll out.
There will be when you walk in and they have a robe there for you, like shit like that.
And why would you not like? So that was my only point. Because if I know that my man's is in town with me, and I know how they get down.
But like that's where you gotta have your people. That's where you gotta have like your people. Like you got practice tomorrow. If you got this much extra energy, go shoot.
Maybe I have zero clue about what I'm talking about, but that's how
I get what you're saying completely, and I've seen it. Like if I was trying to get to that level, but if I was at that level, I was like, yo, if I'm still not, if I can't go to sleep, yeah, I'm gonna go shoot some more. I'm gonna go put more work in. Like I would have to follow that Kobe method. I'm like, I'm restless. Okay, let me go work through it. Like that would be my mindset, especially mid-season. Summertime workouts are different. You can set them. You can make up time because you're not working on a regular game basis. But between travel, press, and every other commitment you have, plus your personal commitments in life, like be honest and fall back a little bit and do your job first. Like if you're good at your job, motherfuckers kind of leave you alone. Like you can say that and I can say that. I'm good enough at my job that people don't come to me with bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing. chances are you're probably following my lead. Or relying on me in one way or another. Oh no, he's holding this side down. We're taking care of this side. However it pans out. It's like I always go back to The Departed. Mark Wahlberg. Who are you? I'm the guy that does his job. It's like we're not talking about me. Let's not start now.
Ooh. Pardon me, sorry. Gas. But yeah, that's my take on that situation with Harden. Not much happened. I really don't. But is baseball about to come back?
Yeah, they worked out the strike.
Yeah.
And
it's like, did anyone care?
I mean, it lasted a day, so it would have been a big deal, I guess, if it continued on. You know, this is like that fight, and then you both come back in the morning. Yo, we sorry. It's like we not going nowhere.
And it's like, and World War III still going on, sorta, kinda, not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it is.
Very much so.
Definitely is.
It definitely is, but it's just like I've never seen so much where it's just like y'all wrong.
This is like, there's so many levels to this though. Like the more you peel this one back, it's like, yeah, like
this onion's getting peeled back.
Like yeah, and it's like, wait a minute,
and like I said, shout out to the youngins out there using their platforms
to spread the honesty and the truth about what's going on. Because if you package anything the right way, it's gonna look believable. Mm-hmm. Like when the whole thing was happening with like Africans that were there, they weren't getting on, and then you start seeing like statistics on like neo-Nazis in that area. I'm like, wait a minute, stop. This isn't about that. And it's like, one thing is wrong, but the other part of it is, we need to address that. And it's just kind of like, everybody's like, yo, it's a distraction. This is a very real distraction. Like, this is not a distraction as much as this is an event.
Right.
I wouldn't call this a distraction.
Yeah. It's just interesting how polarizing everything is now.
They're just doing some wild shit. They bombed a children's hospital. They bombed. There was another. I guess it was an apartment. I don't want to say it was an apartment complex or a children's home or something like that. Had a bunch of kids in it.
Yo, I shut the fuck up, Jada.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm not really gonna sit here and talk like of course I'm not picking a side, but it's just kind of like this is a very complex and heavy issue.
Man, I'm just saying I miss all my cam girls.
And you what? What did you say?
It was a safer time.
What did you say?
Huh?
I didn't hear what you said.
What?
I did not hear what you said.
Should I repeat it?
It's not fair that she doesn't know.
I said I miss all my cam girls.
Wow. I was thinking more along lines of all of the people that are dying, but okay.
What did I say at the beginning? Protect these women. A lot of them had to put down the webcams and pick up they strapped up. So I miss them. I got tokens.
That might be just
Jada, we're in a war right now.
I did my time, so I understand.
Jada did that, so you had to go through that.
So I'll be there for them when they get back.
Wow, it's all very sad.
Daddy be here.
It's just very sad.
I have no idea how to move on from that.
So I watched this movie over the weekend called The Adam Project over on Netflix, starring Ryan Reynolds,
Mark Ruffalo,
exactly, and Jennifer Garner, who's starting to become the all-around mom in every damn movie. I don't know who had that role before, but it's like she's like the middle-aged mom, soccer mom.
I literally started it.
Susan Sarandon had it on lock for a while.
For a second in the beginning of her career.
I fell asleep. I gotta start it again.
It's not bad. I started it because I was like, I wanted to have something on in the background when I was cooking the other night. Smoking, chilling. Like I said, I'm not working right now. I'm in no rush to do anything. Had the movie. I said, screw it. Everybody kept talking about it. So I started watching it. And there's this little kid. I shouldn't say little. There's a young adult in the movie that's playing a younger version of Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm.
I didn't see this, dude. Like I got like 15 minutes, 20 minutes into it.
I got a
so
review from my cousin.
I'm gonna rewatch it though.
So it's
I was tired.
I was like, okay, I get it, because Ryan Reynolds is playing a pilot from the future from 2050 that goes back in time, and he ends up meeting his kid self from present day 2022. He's trying to actually get back to 2018 to, save some shit. Blah, 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 involving time travel. His dad is played by Mark Ruffalo. So, but the main thing is, what if Ryan Reynolds met Ryan Reynolds?
That's exactly what my cousin said.
And what if Ryan Reynolds was able to talk back at Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah,
And show him as Ryan Reynolds, and show him like, yo, you need to shut the fuck up. Like, yo, you're not as funny as you think you are. I think he's funny. I like his comment.
I heard the comment mouth mullet.
Oh, that's what he called a goatee.
Oh, the goatee,
This
yeah.
would be called a mouth mullet. But if it was like a little bit longer, but this is.
He's
really
like, you mean a goatee? This little kid's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I've never heard it called that. But
if they wanted to do a kid Deadpool, which they do have in the comics,
he's a fit.
perfect. Chef's kiss. Like he's nailed the delivery of Ryan Reynolds, the quirkiness, the I will come right back at you with it.
I'm gonna say something you have to catch.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, what the fuck you just say? What?
Wait, what? Yeah, like.
So if that was the not prerequisite, if this was like a trial to see, like, maybe I can see it happening.
You found the guy.
Definitely found the young actor to do it. On top of that, it's weird because it's like you're looking at all the characters. You're watching Mark Ruffalo. Zoe Saldana is also in the film. So it's like you have Deadpool, Gamora, and the Hulk. That's how I'm watching it in my head. Kid Deadpool in there. So I had my fun with it. So I was like, halfway through the movie, once I'm done cooking, I'm like, I got like 40 minutes left, so I might as well finish watching it. Like, we're here now. And then I started thinking, like, what is this movie reminding me of? So I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. The whole time travel aspect, the going back, meeting your future self or younger self, being able to talk to yourself. There's one scene in the movie that was just like, am I about to get a little well up here?
Yeah, I've heard they go for it. I heard they go for it.
And it wasn't, but it might not be the same scene. That my scene was when the younger Ryan Reynolds is schooling the older one and telling him, like, no, your perspective of how things as you got older has changed. You weren't mad at your dad because of like, oh, this. I don't want to give anything away, but you were actually mad about that. And I was thinking like how that could be where it's just like as you get older, your perspective can change. It's like you think as you got older, you were upset with someone that did something to you, but as time has gone on, you've changed that story.
As you've had your experiences, just like, you have a different perspective.
Whereas like I can see that, and why are they doing this? Why are they doing this?
Cheaper by the dozen again.
With Gabrielle Union and my man from
Scrubs,
Zach Braff, is that his name? Shout out to him. He locked down the old girl.
Yeah.
So I'm not. I'm not hating. Like I'm not going to do that, but I'm just like, shout out to him. And now he gets to act with Gabrielle Union.
This comes back. Might see this.
Oh yeah, Atlanta, yeah. But yeah.
Whoa. Well, goddamn. Oh, sorry.
I love it.
I never watched that.
Oh, it's a trip.
Oh, you gotta watch Atlanta.
It's on Hulu.
But where was I? But back to the movie. So, the hell was that? Did you sound like someone was like yelling? Okay.
It was a car.
Well, that was a car?
It was like it sounded like an electric car.
But it sounded like someone was yelling at the same time, right? Oh, okay. It just sounded weird. My bad. But back to the movie. But then I'm sitting there watching it, and I go into my group chat, and this is after I had the whole emotional thing about because I'm always re-examining stuff in the past and learning stuff and trying to figure out how I got to this point and blah 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 blah. What do they call it? Self-examination type, reflection.
You assess things.
Yeah. So I go into this group chat and I tell my friends like, I got high, watch this whole movie, and I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that was a pretty solid review. Like,
but no, another group chat. Sorry. And he's like, my man said the same thing. He's like, he said he reminded him of a Disney movie. As soon as he said that, missing puzzle piece, like I said. As soon as he said that, Flight of the Navigator.
Oh God!
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay.
I was like, what is this reminding me of? The whole time, because he said, and I said, because I can go in the group chat now, but it's like he had said something like, I said in the group chat, it reminds me of a Sunday night Disney movie that I would watch. You know how Disney was so movies on Sunday nights,
or sometimes like late afternoon.
Yeah, and then, you get a little rainbow with Tinkerbell, and that would be the only animation, and it was some live action movie like in this case it was The Last Starfighter. I think there was another one. No, I mean not The Last Starfighter, but The Flight of the Navigator. I think there was another one also.
A Wizard. I want to say
it's some wizard stuff. Yeah. Like Sunday night Disney movies, where that was actually introduced by Walt Disney back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that it was like The Flight of the Navigator was one, and so that's what this movie reminded me of. Like as soon as he said that, it clicked, and I was just like, there it goes. So if you ever saw that movie or you know about it, I'm not saying it's
that kind of feel,
tit for tat,
but that vibe.
It has that definite vibe. Because if you saw Flight of the Navigator, it's about a kid that gets, I think he wakes up in the future.
86. That's the year I was looking for.
Yeah, it came out in 86. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you pull it up and it's the mugshot of the kid.
The mugshot? Guess he did some time.
Damn.
Yeah, Joey Kramer.
Wow.
I didn't expect that. I was just looking for the year.
Well, that's triggering.
Yeah, this 1978 Disney adventure tells the story.
1978?
Yeah.
Oh, at the top it said 86.
Yeah, the movie came out in the 80s, though. I thought.
Unless it got written.
Maybe it's taking place in 78.
They made it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It takes place in 1976. That's what during the bicentennial.
Yeah, but it was released July 30th, 1986. And he wakens from being actually knocked out in the forest near his home, and he finds 8 years have passed. And it goes into detail for that, but another classic film. Got that vibe. Like that's what
it was. He's dealing with his older brother, his younger brother. That's now his older brother when he comes back in time.
Yeah,
or back to 1984, I think is what it is. And somehow there's a spaceship involved that was using like the early reflective CGI melty. Yeah. That's how the ship was Terminator. Yeah. That Terminator 2 T2. That was like the first of the early version of that. That's how I remember it, because it was like the real shiny ship. But then that's what this movie reminded me of. A little heartfelt moment where between Ryan Reynolds and Jennifer Gardner, who's playing like his mom, where he has to have that conversation with her, like, yo, you are doing the best job that you are doing. It's just like, your kid does know that, but it's just like no one's communicating, not to spoil that shit, but you
always get to say that. Like, I never really say it as much.
Everything, like one of those things where you find, like, it just tells you a story, like you have to talk to your family members. Let them know that just don't leave shit overhanging, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, sounds familiar, but if I put it out there in the universe, I try. But
I want to say it's been weird because I have been doing that, being that I was basically on like planning to leave and shit. So like I had those talks and shit, and it's kind of like not so much clearing the air, but it's just like taking knowledge of the moment and like accepting it and being like, making sure you make a point to say it at least right then and there, if you don't say it again.
No, it's
because it's like, I'm not gonna see you for 6 months to a year. So just in case.
Well, I think that's.
I'm not doing none of that shit with my family.
Like that's where.
We took a turn.
They can all suck my.
Hey.
Yeah.
Damn.
All of them, except for one. I just have one cousin on that side that I like. All the other ones that can go to hell. Anyways. No, I admire what you guys are doing, though.
Do you? Like that?
I totally admire it. Work things out if it can be worked out.
I agree.
So much work
Let
things
him,
out.
let him know if
it was just letting you know you appreciate
if you give the opportunity. Let him, yeah.
Like,
No, I agree. Like, about what you just said, because you can't. Like I said, that's the crossroad I'm at now. I can't force someone.
You do it with who you try with who you can.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's from someone that is responsible for putting me here. Like, I can only do but so much. I've been on this. At this point, I'm looking at it. Yeah, you've been on this earth longer than me, but I've been on this earth for a different, just a long time. Not just as long, but a long time also. And I'm an individual who knows stands his ground. And
I have an opinion.
It is what it is. I have an opinion.
Yeah.
No, somebody we were talking because my birthday's coming up, and I was like, I turned 39 in a few weeks. Somebody who's older than me was like, you just a baby. And I'm like, he's like, 39? I'm like, it took a while to get here, bro. I was like, and when I said that, he kind of took a step back. Not even coming at you, but like that kid shit, we not doing that. There's other ways to say it. You still got so much life ahead of you. I didn't say I was complaining. But it's like, yeah, like don't tell, I'm not going to tell a 20-year-old, like you're young, but you've been here for a little bit. You should have picked up some shit.
At the same time, when some people hit me with stuff like that, I was like, where have you been?
I don't want to start doing that just yet. Give me a year. No, I'll be able to talk that shit a lot more.
But I say that. Yeah. Because I just set people straight from the get-go. Because sometimes you just have to do that.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I was like, but where have you been? You haven't stepped foot outside of Vegas ever.
Sometimes you got to talk to people so they never talk to you again.
So... you've never been to any kind of hip hop events, or you've never been to any of the big shit outside of Las Vegas whatsoever. All you know is here. But you want to tell me what? No, please tell me about all your experiences here.
You went to high school.
Here. I would love to hear them.
Let me guess. Tacos at 3 a.m. It's a theme.
I get it.
It's like, not disrespecting me. It's just saying.
Tell me how you've been popping off.
Mm-hmm. You was the man in the streets.
What are you popping? Where?
I get it.
Where are you popping?
I get it. Everyone comes to you. This is your backyard. Blah 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 blah. I get it.
Okay.
But my backyard is this fucking planet. I got the passport stamps to prove it.
That's why I'm waiting to talk that talk. And like I'm at the beginner phases of it, but I'm more in this direction than I am in yours.
I don't drop semen on a lot of continents. 5 out of 7.
And we're back.
Jada.
That's what she says.
So what's left? Antarctica and South America?
No.
Or Australia?
Antarctica for sure.
Yeah.
Australia, damn. What are you talking about?
I mean, it's one of the two. Like, or Africa. Or you've been to Africa. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so.
I don't even have a passport. That's funny.
Work on that.
I'm trying it.
I wasn't attacking you.
But outside of that.
Oh, her hair's pretty. Hey, I use that stuff.
Shout out to her. Huh. That's literally her name, her.
We watched some trailers and.
They look great.
Yeah, we got Miss Marvel coming up. We got Moon Knight coming up in a couple weeks.
Blinded by the lights. That's gonna be what you call a show. You should show him that trailer, Avery.
What? Which one?
Show how just having that since he's the big Weekend fan.
Oh yeah, the
Blinding Lights.
Oh yeah, because it had the song in it.
Yeah,
he loves that song.
He'll be dancing to it.
I think that one is a lot, probably more geared towards kids.
He'll be that's 100%.
I think so.
It's it looks like what's that shit? Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Look like what?
Scott Pilgrim versus the World
with the whole animation style.
The Michael Cera joint.
Mm.
Oh, you never seen that? It's a classic. Like, yo,
I've never seen that one.
It's good. Like it's just different.
That doesn't sound familiar to me.
It has Anna Kendrick in it. She wears Timbs.
Well, goddamn. I don't know.
She knows the words to Dipset.
Really?
Yeah.
There's a reason like she's really friends with Desus and Mero. Like
they went to Iceland.
Yeah,
man.
they were in Iceland. Which like I said, I watched that. You go on any trips? Yep.
Yo, my girl, what's her name again? Julia was wrong for that. So, you go on any trips?
I don't know, but like, let's be honest.
You know where I've been.
No, but like, yo, it's like he popped up on like a Tuesday in Iceland. Like, yo, wait, what? Like,
that's how you're supposed to do it, man.
I know. Like,
just show up on the gram and somewhere you ain't supposed to be.
You where? But yeah, he popped up and he was like, yeah, my back still hurts from the ATV. Like, he's cracking jokes. That shit was funny though. But yeah, she was messy for that.
Why do I feel like I need to see this?
For Anna de Armas?
Premieres Friday on Hulu. Ben Affleck do some shit, I pay attention when it's involving a woman.
Ever since Gone Girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I pay attention. Like, what is this now?
Speaking of who, because I've been watching Abbott Elementary. They just got renewed for a second season.
They're well deserved. But like I said, there's John. It's so good.
What a time to be alive.
It's so good. But no, once again, that's gonna be my recommendation. To just please check out Abbott Elementary.
Yo, I'm laughing.
I might have to go back because they're on hiatus right now, I believe.
Yeah.
And so I just want to go back and just binge watch everything because I'm
seeing this. Like,
first I was kind of annoyed by his character, but when it's played by Ty, God, what's his name? The young kid from
Everybody Hates Chris.
He's a grown man now from Everybody Hates Chris.
The main character.
He's playing a substitute teacher that's like stuck there at a Philly school. That sounds very, very familiar.
Yeah, he's like trying to transition.
And he's like, look, like I'm trying to get up out of here, but his dad's like, you should gonna be like a home landscaper and do all this other stuff. He's got all this stuff going on with him. But then you find out he doesn't like anything. Have you got to that episode yet?
Yeah. I got to where he didn't understand the art. Like, that shit was, what the hell is
no,
this?
But then it goes even deeper where you find out he doesn't like anything. Like, he doesn't like pizza.
Oh, my God.
Who's like pizza?
He's like, I just don't get it. He's like, well, what do you like? Oatmeal?
Don't lie, that's like my stepfather.
It's my dad. He eats oatmeal like every day.
But he was just like,
keeps you regular.
And like, he likes everything plain,
unseasoned.
It's just like his favorite, and like, they just go into that. That's later on. So it's crazy that because he's like, "Are you from Philly?" That's why they keep looking at him. He's like, that's why he has like this complex about him. That's some stuff you find out later. I know you know about her rapper boyfriend.
Oh man, that was the one when I said
the up and coming boyfriend.
So yeah, he goes, I sold it out. Oh, I should come. Well, nah, you can't because it's 15, and if you come, it'll be 16. They're gonna shut us down. And I'm like, the Italian teacher's still my favorite one. I got a guy. Like,
I got a guy. I said, don't worry about it. What's going to show up?
Yeah, stop asking questions.
But she's a typical 30th Street, South Street, Philly Italian.
Old head. Yeah.
Old head. John.
Bull. Sometimes it's spelled B-O-U-L. It's crazy like that. It's like...
I thought that's how it was spelled. B-O-U-L.
No, B-U-L. But it's just funny being that she's from there. Like I said, I was talking to somebody else about it, and I was like, I was at the dispensary because I was asking about Good Girls when they had it on. Like I said, I caught the last 10 minutes, and I was like, it went from like my man when he threatened her in the counter, like he's like, nah, you can't have lemon. It's gonna erode the counter. Like, I love shit like that. Like,
when they just break into like some
dude broke in, but was like asking about the backsplash.
Did that get canceled?
What?
Good Girls.
No, the new season just came on. I'd already watched it.
No,
that's what I caught
because it's an NBC show. That's what I'm saying.
It is?
No, yeah, it should come on NBC.
I was like, I didn't know that. I saw a boy fall through the coffee table.
No, it wasn't a Netflix show. You know how like they put like all the CW shit on Netflix eventually after the season ends? That's what they're doing with whatchamacallit.
Yeah, so I watched that, but then we talked about Abbott Elementary, and I was like, dude, I love Quinta Brunson from when she did the He Got Money videos, which I don't know if did you ever see those?
He got money.
Which one?
He got money. Like,
he got money.
Like, go to the movies. Yeah, let me get a large. A large? Give it all to him. Like it's the girl who's never been on a nice date. Like, and where y'all get your water from?
Oh, we got money.
I know. Low key, I fell in love with her. Like, I was like, I love her. Then she was Millie Rock. She went like doing the Millie Rock all over, like with the different backgrounds.
But no, then they start going into the stepping thing later on. Okay. Check it out.
I want to keep watching.
Now you getting hungry. All right, we're gonna wrap this up, folks.
We'll finish up with
Bel-Air?
Bel-Air?
Looks like it is.
What, it is canceled?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, unfortunately.
What I saw was crazy. I was like,
what's my man? The Mexican dude, the drug dealer. What's his name?
Oh well, they call him. What do they call? Oh my god, I just.
I've seen him in other shit though, but yeah.
Well, I don't want to call him Rico, and I know that's wrong.
No, they call him something in the show.
Yeah.
Damn.
Anyway,
I've seen him in a couple of things.
Rio. See, I knew I wasn't off.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
it was something like that.
See, damn, racist ass.
No, he had a short letter. If it's less than 5 letters, yeah, it's like.
All right, but yeah, we're gonna wrap this up. This is 112 of
No Bel-Air.
Oh, Bel-Air.
Did you?
It was only really one episode.
Yeah.
What happened?
First of all, it was dope to see Carlton start to come out of his shell. But goddamn, did he have 2 shitty things happen back to back?
Well, I know it opened up with him fighting breaking his arm. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And then he called. Oh yeah,
because he made the comment. That's one sport they can't take away from us.
But then, yeah.
And I like the whole when he like talked with the girl Aisha, and like I like how he rebounded from that. Because it was an attack, but it wasn't an attack, and he kind of made himself more aware. But when like the rest of the dudes show up, and I like how he was like all of it, the Asian jokes, the whole like all like
when he called dude out,
all of it,
and then
like I said, started stepping up like.
But it's you saw how like when he called him out, like I was talking about earlier. As soon as you call somebody on their bullshit, now you the bad guy. Because he was like, "Fuck this shit," and then like, what he
called the cops.
He called the cops.
Yeah,
which is what I expected to do like him to do.
And then, like, but then Lisa's got to step up and be like, yo, you know who my dad is? She got to put down a trump card.
Yeah, she's coming downstairs, her and Will.
Basically, I was here at this party, even though you told me not to be.
I still disagree. Well,
I get your point. I do get your point. And I'm not saying to his credit. Teenager, these are the mistakes that a young man would make that you got to learn from. But
I'm going to say... that the offer was on the table several times. Mm-hmm. I said no.
With somebody you were the close with? Mm-hmm. Okay. What about somebody say if it was somebody you were at school with that you knew casually? Say you was on the team, but y'all wasn't homies. Y'all barely ever talked. You had one class together. You sat on opposite sides. But there was a girl between where it was you were there. Is there a sense
on my team?
You say he's on your team, yeah.
No.
You say he rides the bench, and you don't.
Okay, he's on my team.
Okay. You have a different sense of it. If I can justify my actions, I'll move forward.
I shouldn't have to justify fucking somebody. No, that's what I'm saying. If you had to justify it,
no. But I mean, I know.
Like,
the only reason you would have to justify it is if it's your friend.
Yeah, I guess.
Otherwise, being like, yo, we're not that cool. Mind your business. Like it's just to that degree. But the mistake he made, he made the mistakes, and he lied to her.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it continues going there, but. I like this. Like every time it feels like Carlton and Will are going to turn that corner, and I like the feeling of seeing it. Like when he sat there, he goes, "Yo, be honest with me." He deserved that shit. But that exchange was great.
I'm not saying I'm not enjoying the show because I am, but is it me that I'm trying to figure out where it's going?
Yeah,
because it's still trying to find itself. Does that make sense?
I think so. I think now it's like Will's in the mix. Like it's kind of like. They threw certain things in it to kind of escalate because, like, he basically never said, like, from the Drai episode, he just came in and was like, yo, he decided to stay in LA.
Can you do me a favor? Can you take that off him? Please?
Yes.
And I love the fact that they slipped in the Beulah thing.
Yes.
That was great. Like, that was great. Like, I love the little tidbits from the previous shows. The dynamic between, I like the whole thing with Jazz and Hillary. Because I'm like, it adds more depth to Jazz. Like Jazz is more like Jazzy Jeff in real life than he was like Jazz the character.
Right.
And it's not as sleazy. It's more like, yo, like he's about his ways.
He hasn't yet to get thrown out, so
yeah. And I don't think he will.
Yes. I would like to see it. I would kind of like to see how they would do it.
I would like to see if they throw him in the pool like that. I think that would be more funny because the way he carries himself, he's not disrespectful. He doesn't say anything that out of line.
Thank you.
Jazz would, you know what I mean? Jazz would make a comment all the time and knowing Uncle Phil didn't like him. But I think it would be more funny. It would have to be some shit like that. And it would be like, the same throw, like it would be funny.
Let Jeffrey do it.
Yo, I will say this. If I get a relationship, I want radical honesty. I like that shit. That shit was real.
Radical honesty?
I was like, that was great.
That might be my new word.
You saw that, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love that part.
Radical honesty.
Like, you might need to go home. I'm not doing that shit. Just go home. I need to save my damn self. Can't argue with that.
I've never looked at it like that.
And I like the whole, I'll open the door, but you don't want to jump through it. Like, I like that they had their turns. That's all. That's like I mentioned before with the apology. It's the same level. Like, let's talk about what was wrong because I don't want to talk about this shit no more. Mm-hmm. So let's talk about everything.
Communication.
Oh, now we know that word.
Communication and accountability.
I'm not saying that about you. I'm just.
I know I'm great at communicating.
Communication and accountability will help you move forward.
If they could just remember that A word. That A word, man.
I fucked up is sexy. You know what? I fucked up. I was wrong. I'm going to listen to everything that comes out of your mouth right now because that's a great start. It really is. And it's like I said, that shit makes you feel valued as a person.
I fucked up. Huh?
You know what? I fucked up. I got it fucked up. I'm the one that mistook it and I read it wrong. Because then once they go into, it happens. Next time, pull me to the side and talk to me first. You now have a protocol for these situations. And the incidents go down. And we go back to having fun and shutting the fuck up. The good
Thumbs
life.
Communication.
What I want from you is understanding.
There you go.
Oh my God, what's the word that women need to also learn? I'm sorry, people in relationships.
Let's just say people.
I'm just
men too.
I'm just seeing what I got, Neil. I'm just trying to
see. We got communication, accountability,
reciprocity,
equal reciprocity.
That too.
Socks and ties are not Father's Day gifts. Just saying. Give them a real gift.
Why are you looking at me?
You're the women in the room.
No, he's looking at me. I know why he's looking at me.
Yeah, it's just more balance. It's like
he's literally about to get a PS5.
I never believed in happy wife, happy life. I like happy spouse, happy house. Like both people matter.
I've given him some really good presents before, by the way. I'm just saying I knew what he was talking about, and he looked at me as if that's a consistent thing where I just give him underwear, but it's not.
Say anything.
You didn't have to. You have a loud face.
There we go again. See? I just talked about this last week.
I know. We all have very loud faces.
You didn't make a face though.
That's okay.
I think it was just look over. Yeah.
It's like,
Keith, come on. Totally made a face.
I mean, it's simple. Roll back the camera. I don't know.
But yeah, did you figure out the word?
I think it was reciprocity.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I'm still stuck on. Thank you, Lauryn Hill.
Nice. I just thought of the lyrics I follow up. 'Cause no one loves you more than me. But yes, do better.
Oh, that's what it was.
Uh-oh.
Kim Kardashian told y'all bitches to get off your ass. Told everyone, people, to get off your ass. Hey, sometimes you don't shoot the messenger. You gotta listen to the message.
Oh,
I'm 50-50.
That interview she did? I didn't see it.
50-50.
I don't know. I just heard she pissed off a lot of people.
She pissed off a lot of people because she grew up well off, to put it modestly.
Even though
I don't even know what she said. But
she was like people. She said the same thing.
Don't be lazy.
No.
Just,
you know what it is? It's the same shit that people were saying about during the pandemic. When people don't want to work. No, They don't want to work those jobs, those bullshit jobs for those bullshit wages. There's a difference in the understanding of that. But it didn't get taken that way. It got taken the other way of you come from a place of privilege, which somehow equates into her not working hard. How she made her money initially is one thing. What she did with it from there is another thing. And to be honest, when I was going over the whole Kim and Kanye thing, I kind of weighed out who's been doing what the past few years. She ain't posted no internet breaking photos. She's been basically focused on being the mom. When Kanye was on his wild bugging out shit with the MAGA shit, she checked him.
Let me ask this one quick question for you real quick. One quick question. What has Kim Kardashian ever done wrong? Done something wrong to like offend? Or she was just like...
Nothing that was major enough to be like, oh my God. It's more like, it's a bad, that was a bad look. Which people are guilty of. Like, yeah, that was a good look.
Like, is she or is she not like one of the look down upon individuals?
Yes. she's under a microscope and it's insane.
Absolutely.
I've done security for her and I've like seeing the cameras. I literally was like, yo, is this your life? Yeah. I will want no parts of this shit.
I have seen her mind her business.
And she was extremely kind to me.
And someone say some of the most outlandish, rude,
the only other place
almost condescending, like,
the only place
Can I fight him?
People hate,
the only place
them.
I've only ever seen that kind of behavior is at sporting events.
Yeah.
Like sporting events and pro wrestling events. People literally, I paid for a ticket. I get to say what I want. Not necessarily. You can't go in public saying that. It's not good to say that.
And I was just looking at her like, I don't know you, but from the times that I've ran into you, which is more than these many fingers, you know, where it's just like, I've never had an issue with you. I've had an issue with everyone else.
People you've been with.
I've had an issue with your fans.
The entourage.
Not even her entourage.
Just the people around it. And
maybe sometimes I actually kind of got into it with Scott one time.
It can happen.
Over some things.
Well, he did that at a lot of places when he was doing all that.
But I was on some no, not me.
Yeah, and then eventually, sometimes those get squashed down, and you end up having a respectable understanding. And
that's
have a good night, boss.
But that's what I was like, I'm
not the one, or I am the one.
It's like I'm not here for you. I'm like, I was told to watch Courtney. So you're do
your thing. It's like, I don't business. But no, again, and I'll say this: I didn't make $1 from her. I got told to be over there, and because like he just said, sometimes, hey, we need you over here. My interaction with her, she was extremely polite. She said thank you. She said please. It don't look like that. No, it don't.
No.
I shot with an iPhone 16. They just not telling nobody.
That shit don't. You know that's glue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned that.
TikTok is exposing the truths of the world. But
no, for me that was YouTube.
But going back to real quick to the Kim thing, and I took one more inventory. All right. Kim is the one who funded them two female lawyers that have been getting convictions overturned.
She's gotten convictions overturned herself.
No. She pursued the president. No, but what I'm saying is she went and pursued her law degree and it passed the bar. And that's not an easy accomplishment.
No, especially considering she did it. She didn't go to law school. She was doing it.
What she did with the lawyers, though, she didn't put that out there. She just did it, and it got out there. And so I'm like, I like the fact that you tried to do it on the low, like, but you did something. I like when people do shit and you're like in the background of it.
It's not even that, but my first thing is like, ignore the sex tape and all that shit. Fine, but where's your company at?
Yeah.
Where's your reality show at?
What did you do?
Where's
with
your millions at?
What did you do with your?
I'm not even talking about the millions. I mean, like, what are you?
What did you do with your negative situation? Because it happens to all of us.
Exactly.
We all go through some shit that we have to turn ourselves around from it.
And then if you want to keep on going to it, like, how many, strangers that you don't know that were wrongly accused have you gotten out of jail? I know for a fact I haven't gotten any, so I don't have.
I count myself.
I'll keep my black ass out of jail. I posted my own bail. Yeah, I made that call, so I kept my black ass out of jail. So, but what have you done?
Yeah,
the most I've done is I've gone and picked my man back up and try to keep him out of jail. But we end up in some shit and right back in. But either way, but I paid for both of our lawyers on that situation because I wanted to make sure he was with me. It was my responsibility. But what, like I said, what have you done? Like to be able to say like she ain't shit. She's just evil. Like no, she's minding her business. I've never watched an episode of that show. Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
And they're about to new series. It's an entirely new series. Is now going to be on Hulu. So they got rid of E altogether. and are now with Hulu.
Cut their own check, cut out the middleman.
Yep. And
It's like,
I'm excited.
And
I've seen every episode.
Nothing against
I'm
anyone.
a huge fan of the whole entire family. I always have been.
And I've dated so many women that's their shit.
Yeah.
And so it's just, I'll take that back. I've never watched a full episode, but I've seen
you've seen bits and pieces
where it's just like, oh, you're doing that?
I watch Friends. I've seen it, caught enough of it to get an idea of who's who.
No, I've actually watched every episode.
No, I watch more episodes now, but like there was a long period where I didn't watch. I haven't watched like a full episode, and then it got to a point where I started catching a couple.
Because of the pandemic, there's two things I've now gotten into that I'm willing to have arguments with people about, and that is
Yes, they were on a break.
not just that, just all kinds of stuff, all kinds of
We had that talk already. Yeah.
We can have that conversation.
No, we already did.
I'll argue
That's
with
what I'm saying.
strangers.
That might have been on.
That's one of the
episode that we got a
arguments.
flag for.
Yeah, we all no,
Bro,
like we all agreed that they were all on break, but like I've had still a conversation with complete strangers that be like, they were on a break. She had no, he had no right. Blah, blah. I was like, okay,
No, he did some shit on a break, but he was on a break.
yeah. But like I'm not gonna go back into it now. But
You said other two shows, the Friends.
I don't know why. It's one of those things where it's like I hit play one day. Oh no, because I watched one anime, it hit me with that. You should watch this.
Yeah.
So I think like automatically played. Netflix to be one of those, and I was like, why is it playing Yu-Gi-Oh? Then I was just like, oh shit, I remember. Let me just watch this for a second.
That's how it goes.
Next thing you know, they only had like one season up there, so it was like 20 minutes each. So I was just like, why did I watch this whole thing one day? But then it's like they messed around and put this game up on PlayStation that was for free. I was like, am I good at this? So now it's like I had a conversation with this dude that was like, yo, you're really good. At what? This. What? Do you have a deck? No, you should get a deck. What?
What is that?
An actual deck. Like they still play it.
A deck? Oh, the card game.
Card game
Like the
deck.
actual card
Yeah.
deck.
They have the game on the PlayStation.
Right.
I messed around and played it. Didn't know I was good at it. Learned how to play it. Just fucking around.
You're gonna get a deck and do what?
This dude was like, you could actually get like a real deck and compete in tournaments. Like this dude actually competes in tournaments. And he's like, like what?
I mean, that kid made what, $3 million from Fortnite?
Exactly.
if there's a, we have esports arenas here in town.
Yeah, we got two.
Yeah. If there's a check to be had,
I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm an old man playing Yu-Gi-Oh, talking about blah 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 blah.
No, I've stated this before. I held a Madden when I lived in Florida. We held a Madden tournament.
Mm-hmm.
I paid 3 months rent off of it. Like it made a nice chunk of change.
But I was just like messing around and like playing because when you play online, it's kind of where it's like if you want to get more cards to make certain decks, blah 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 blah. It's like 40,000, 30,000 cards.
Jesus.
In existence. So it's just like you can make these decks, so on, so on, so on, so on. I learned how to do it because it's just like it's a card game, like Spades. Or where it's just like strategy.
People that play Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I'm not even gonna go that far. It's like any card game where it's strategy.
Yeah, strategy.
Where you're counting spades.
I don't know that many of them, but yeah, like
or Tonk. Even Tonk, we got your strategy. Or what's the other one? Bridge. If you ever played that or know anything about it, where it's just like, so is this a strategy game with cards? Certain cards do this, certain cards do that. So I got interested, and I was just like, oh, I got it. Boom, boom, boom. Just read it. So this does that. Teach how to build decks. Blah 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 blah. So on and so forth. Build this deck. Play this game. Reaches platinum status in the game. Dudes message me, like the deck you're running. Blah 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 blah. Did you ever think about this? Blah, back and forth. Blah blah. He's like, no, you're actually really good. Like I play professionally. I was like, okay.
that's cool.
He's like some Asian dude somewhere.
I guess
I was like, all right, so I guess I got options.
There you go.
It's like I like playing poker, but I'd rather play like.
That's like plan C. That's
no. But what I'm saying, like, if I play poker, a $10 buy-in with a group of people, I'm more content with that than like going to the casino and trying to drop. Because I'd rather play against people and pick up on the tells because it's just more fun. Like, that's just, you know what I mean? I guess as far as like that, I don't know about, I've never played like those RPG or whatever type of card games those are.
Dude, I don't
mean to say RPG,
about
but
it.
yeah,
like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, any of those, like I knew about them. I would always, quote unquote, because I go to the comic store, like I'm pointing fingers at the nerds. That's me. I'm in the stack of comics like that, and I'm pointing
Nerd crime.
Look at these nerds over there with
Nerd on nerd crime.
vinyl in your backpack, nerd.
Yeah, like who am I? So, and I would see them. Like I said, I saw one dude rage, flip the table, type of shit. You know, argue over these cards.
Oh, that's it. That's like I was like,
oh, they like us with spades.
Yeah, dominoes and shit.
And like I said, I was like, so. Like I said, that's another thing that made me, you know, get interested because I would, you know, YouTube video would pop up, something like that.
I, like many people, were traumatized by the game of Uno and didn't know.
No, once again, like, so.
Didn't know going in that apparently it's a game for keeps.
It is.
And another game where it's like, you know.
All or nothing.
I didn't grow up in the rules where if you throw down a draw 4, you know, the next person could stack it or whatever.
I grew up under house rules. You better how y'all play here.
Yeah.
We do house rules.
So.
One of my favorite tweets is still is when they asked on Twitter, they asked Uno and they said, no, you can't do it. See, I don't even know the rules in your own game. Like, it's house rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all stack. Yeah.
So, you know, so I've had the where the
6 card.
What was the one?
Battles?
What was the one where some dude where it's like it went? They played it so like let's say you had a draw, 2 draw 2s down. Those draw 2s could be turned if you had a draw 4. Those that you could throw down a draw 4 because it was just like they would add it up,
and it would turn into 8.
So now there would be 8.
Yeah, I played.
But
like
then you couldn't add any more draw 2s. After that, you could only more draw 4s.
They stopped. Oh, yeah. Once we did that, we were like, you could stack 2s, but once a 4 got added in,
Yeah.
But then you know when you get a draw 20,
so I got into an incident where it's just like draw 2, comes down to me. I throw down my draw 4, draw 4, draw 4, draw 4. So now I'm pulling. Now they start laughing as I'm pulling. I got to like 12, 13. Now they just have. I ain't had no choice but to flip the table.
Now, did you ever play where like if you pull?
I had no choice. You didn't go keep pointing and laughing at me.
You ever play where like you do pull and play where like you can stop your count if you get a playable card? I played like that, and that tables get broken.
No,
Yeah,
we're not doing that.
No, once you start pulling, you pull
cards.
all of it. Yeah.
Oh no. But like I played in somebody's house like that, and like I was like I'm like in the second round, I'm like y'all got issues, but y'all had beefs that y'all didn't tell me about.
I've had.
It's like, it was like it was personal. I just met y'all today.
Games that have ended relationships or friendships, indoor friendships.
Monopoly. Sure.
Monopoly.
Uno.
Monopoly, Uno, Mario Kart. Madden has not. No, Madden has not.
I've seen it cause problems.
I've gotten into fights, but actually, like I'm talking.
2K.
I'm talking about in the friendship. In the friendship, like we no longer
categories.
Speak. Oh, what?
You answer the wrong shit.
Oh
like,
God, no. Yeah, but I think those are my 3. Those are the 3 where it's just like
Monopoly and Uno for sure.
Monopoly, Uno, and Mario Kart for sure.
Yeah, Mario Kart, real beef.
One too many turtle shells.
Oof.
You got a fucking banana peel.
Banana peel turtle shells.
Fucking like.
And you can't fight me in real life.
That's really.
I was sorry. Ow. As soon as I said it, it's like God hit me. Ow. It's like literally as soon as ooh, God. Oh, she kind of reminded me like Lisa Ann, but like let's. No, never mind. I'll take it back. All right.
She gummy as hell.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. Instant.
Amazing.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It was a hair swoop. That's what it was. But yeah, those 3 games. Spades, no. Did I say spades?
Mm-mm.
I don't get mad at the game of spades. I get mad at the person who don't play right.
Spades, yeah. I know. I got rocked up. Yeah, I injured him because I threw him off the second floor.
And that's where we're gonna end the show.
Well, you want to end on that?
Yeah, I'd rather you.
That's incriminating.
I don't know if it's an open case or not. So
It's not an open case.
I don't know that.
It's not open. It's like
Statutes of limitations.
No, this is years ago.
So your uncle felled him off the balcony?
He said, "What you gonna do about it?"
Oh, that's usually how it starts.
Because he reneged. He reneged. I caught him on the renege, and then he was just like, "All right, I reneged. So what you gonna do about it?"
The only thing that is more intense in that version is "fuck you gonna do about it," which is a precursor to violence.
No, it led to that. It was just like, "What are you gonna do about it?" Like, what am I gonna do about it? One, I'm not trying to fight you, but what do you think I am? You ain't shit. All right, what?
What you doing? Looking for who the fuck you talking to?
No, I wasn't even doing that. I said, "Oh, okay. I know you talking to me."
So I had a girl that used to be a manager for me when I first started doing the shows and stuff. We were just chopping it up, and she goes, "You know, I never had any employees stand up for me like you did, because this dude kept talking over her, and like I wouldn't say anything. I'm doing other shit, but like I heard it happen twice. I just turn around, hey my man, if you talk over again, it's gonna be a whole different problem." He goes, "Hey man, no disrespect, I wasn't talking to you, but I'm talking to you." And for some reason, the music stopped. It's like, and then, like now everybody's looking, and I was
Why
like,
did everybody hear that?
Yeah, and then I just like I basically hit him with the shorthand version of per my previous email. As I said, talk over her again. And that's where you leave it. But that music cutting out was like
timing.
But I'm talking to you. Specific energy. We're gonna be good this summer.
I'm great. This is great. I needed this. Nice Tuesday episode. I'm sorry this dude was misbehaving all day. Bane will not be here next week. But I mean, when I say it, like without the mask.
Oh.
Hopefully.
What?
Oh, I've thought about it.
No, she looked like, where's he gonna be?
I've thought about it. I was like, how much of a headache is he? How much?
We didn't even tell you about the white woman's day he made last week.
Okay.
Just head out the window.
Oh, in the car.
She just, it's like, light green. It's like.
No,
He just had his head out the window, just.
Yeah, they love him in traffic until you get to meet him.
I'm his favorite white woman.
So you're not.
I'm the white woman in his life.
Good. You pamper him. I don't.
He has a point.
I'm a nini.
Yeah, I don't.
I pamper him because I'm a nini. I'm not the mom. I can do that, and then I can send him home.
You have no self-control.
And you have zero self-control.
We watch you struggle with
Zero.
the mask.
I didn't do it. I literally did not take it.
What were you?
Well, as soon as I said, "Hey, Annie, you mind taking that off?"
Respectful.
You mind getting him to take that off of him? It's like,
It was like you told him no dessert. Oh, this is the worst ever.
what you mean, baby? Don't get no dessert.
But we got ice cream in the freezer. Like.
All right, so I'm done.
All right.
Which episode this is? 112?
112.
And she got it? What'd you say it was? See? That's why it's always... Man, one job, Keith.
We'll name it. It's probably in there. I said it earlier.
I got to go back and look.
Okay, it'll be in like the first 10 minutes. It was something you said, but...
No, it won't.
Okay, we love y'all. We appreciate you listening. Wash your hands. Be kind.
Y'all be cool. Take it.